Did you go the same way you went up?
No. I think we went over to Sacramento the first time.
Yeah, the app took us. I know it was Vancouver. The app somehow took us the long way.
How many stops on the way up?
Let's see. We found the slowest Starbucks in North America. We stopped there.
And then there was
I grew sideburns waiting for coffee.
It was desolate.
And then we didn't see much. I think we stopped 3 times.
McDonald's once. Yeah.
We didn't have good luck. The one place we stopped for gas, the pumps were broken.
Wow.
I had that problem.
They had to call their computer went out. They had to call, so we waited for.
We had to wait because there's no other gas station around.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were in what's it called, Bumfree, Iowa, I believe it was.
Oh, the one right. Well, never mind.
In any event, we had a wonderful time. Thanks to everybody who showed up at the casino there.
Boy, that was fun.
It was fun.
And
How were the comedy shows? I didn't get to stick around for
terrific.
They were
those.
great. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, wild.
Huge.
Good.
2 great crowds. And I finally caught up on some sleep. Anyway, we're looking forward to a big Thanksgiving. We're going to feature some of our Thanksgiving songs. I've got a couple of veterans requests that I'm still getting ready to queue up, as they say. And by the way, for those playing Wordle yesterday, that was a tough one. I got it, but it was rough. And you know why I just mentioned it?
Why?
Because the word was Q. You know, like
Q-U-E.
Yeah. There's a lot of Q's, U's, and E's in there, yeah.
That's only 4 letters.
Q, it's...
Queued?
Q-U-E, Q-E. I forget what it was.
Q-Q?
Q-U-E-C-Q. I forget what it was, but I got it. Also, coming up today, a lot of news from Kristi Lee.
Yeah, sorry, you're going to hear a lot from me today.
We have some really good stuff, though.
Yeah.
Kind of excited about it. And
Sunday Night Football last night. Did you stay up to watch that?
I did not. What happened?
Well, it looked like Russell Wilson's 15-yard touchdown throw to Cortland Sutton with a minute left propelled the Broncos past the Vikings 21-20. It was a pretty good game, actually. Broncos ended the Vikings' 5-game winning streak that was the longest in the NFL. So that was pretty fun. Did you watch any football yesterday?
No.
Okay. Did you watch any football yesterday?
5 minutes, maybe.
Oh.
You'll recall we were in an automobile for...
Yeah, I needed to chill out.
15 hours. I had chores I had to do.
Yeah, I had chores I had to do, too.
The first
Dishes
thing
need to be done.
I was home 5 minutes and was outside scrubbing. It's a long story. Yeah, as soon as I got home.
You had a honey-do list already?
There was some stuff I had to do.
He had a honey-do list when we were driving.
Oh, really?
Alarms were broken, all kinds of stuff. He got a call every 20 minutes.
Yeah, I had an alarm.
Call Freddie, he does the alarms.
I had an alarm going off. Fortunately, I called the guy and he never called back. Thanks. Appreciate the expense.
Tiger Woods' son led his high school team to a state championship. Did you see that as a freshman? He played well, and Tiger is making yet another return to competition. He'll be playing in the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas that starts November 30th. It'll be the first time playing since the Masters back in April. He withdrew after the 3rd round, then had surgery on his right ankle. That stemmed from his February 2021 car crash. Woods said his ankle no longer has pain, but it's the area around it that causes problems. He'll be playing 72 holes in a holiday event that has no cut. So good luck, Tiger.
All
Everybody
right.
will be watching that.
We have dinosaur news coming up.
We do? Yeah.
Oh, it's very timely. Not like that. Could wait till tomorrow. We have a bizarre story out of your home country, Pat, Ireland.
Oh, what's going on now?
There's an unusual noise. We'll find out what that
Loud
is.
drunks in the streets?
It could be. You don't know. Also interesting, believe it or not, we do have a Taylor Swift Philadelphia Eagles story.
Oh, yeah.
Yet again. And oddly enough, 2 Napoleon stories. And the world's fastest roller coaster is under construction.
And today is the big day for turkeys. They get pardoned at the White House. And it's Joe Biden's 81st birthday, I believe.
I hate the turkey pardoning thing.
I know you hate it,
it's
but...
hypocritical. It's the typical of the government. They say one thing and do another. They're going to eat turkeys on Thursday.
Sure.
Why don't they bring those 2 turkeys in, chop their heads off, and eat those?
Why is it 2?
I don't know why it's 2. That's a very good... Maybe it's a boy and a girl?
Oh, like an ark, like the ark.
Yes, like Noah's Ark, exactly. We should all be paired up, two by two.
It'd be great if they started humping on the dais. That'd be a little embarrassing. I thought we would do a lot of our Thanksgiving stuff today. As we get ready for Thanksgiving, I did go to the grocery store yesterday.
So did I.
So did I, yeah.
But I went at 7:30 in the morning, so it wasn't too bad.
It was packed.
Really? At 7:30 in the morning?
No, when I went yesterday afternoon. It was
Yeah.
So, yeah, today's the day. Get over there quick. Go right now before everybody else gets there. Now, here's a quick a tribute to Thanksgiving, ladies and gentlemen.
Back home, they're all circled round a butterball turkey while I bow my head over stale beef jerky. I munched on sweets, love Boston baked beans. Find out milk duds will stick to your jeans. I'm all alone, but I don't hold a grudge, 'cause I'm first in line for maple nut fudge. Pancakes being poured on the griddle. Charlie Daniels in my head, heating up the fiddle. Truck stop Thanksgiving only comes but once a year. Truck stop Thanksgiving, better stock up on your beer. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Traffic is heavy and my heart is too. Them rubbers in the glove box will soon be used. I'm paying for loving and I know it's wrong. A one-legged whore can't wear a thong. Her name is Tina and she's pregnant again, but with just one leg she still looks thin. Next morning she claimed to find religion too. I said, I'm glad you found Jesus, but I've lost your shoe. Truck stop Thanksgiving, wipe the gravy off your face. Bring it home, boy. Truck stop Thanksgiving, pump 7, please say grace. Good night.
Goodbye. We'll see you later. Thank you so much. Coming up in the news also, we have...
Brown Friday.
Yeah, we don't even give it away. We got Black Friday, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But also Brown Friday. Like I said, dinosaurs and old buildings. Not on the same story, by the way. That'd be cool. Or dinosaurs.
Around our building.
It'd be dinosaurs at the same time as there were people making buildings.
Yeah.
They'd have to make them a lot thicker, I'm thinking.
A lot.
You don't want to go with the straw shack when you've got a giant dinosaur out there. One of the things you want to do with your house, of course, is protect it with Simply Safe. And this fall happens to be an especially good time to do so because this is staggering here. You can get 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system if you go to simplysafetom.com. By the way, Simply Safe was named Best Home Security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Comprehensive protection from Simply Safe. They have advanced sensors that detect break-ins, fires, floods, and more. And I can tell you what, if you've got that sump pump alarm can be very helpful. I speak from experience a couple houses ago. By the way, Simply Safe also has HD cameras for inside and out. Also available 24/7 professional monitoring for less than $1 a day. Get the details by going to simplysafetom.com. Simply Safe has a money-back guarantee. And we've been talking about it for years. Chick McGee was the first one to get Simply Safe, and he found out that he could install it himself. By the way, they do have professional installation available, but it's designed to be very simple, hence the name Simply Safe. And they also have a Fast Protect plan. For details, visit simplysafetom.com. For a limited time, by the way, there's a 50% savings on home security systems from Simply Safe. Once again, simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Kristi Lee at the news and sports desk. We even have a world record. Oh, that'll be exciting. It
Heck
always
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And a song from Mr. Godwin. Do you have your guitar in here?
Yep.
Well,
right
there we
here.
go. Okay, perfect. Be right back. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
And a good morning to you. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Bob and Tom Show on a Monday. It's November 20th. Hope you had a great weekend. What a great show on Friday. Thanks to everyone that came out and joined us in Boulder, Wisconsin at the North Star Mohican Casino Resort. Had great shows. And then from what I understand, great shows on Friday night, too, with the Bob and Tom Show Comedy Tour. So, again, a big shout out and thanks to everyone there at our local affiliate radio stations, as well as those at the casino that helped out, and all the folks here at the Bob and Tom Show behind the scenes. They got out there and made it happen last Friday. It was a lot of fun. I was on this end and got to hear the show just like you did, and it sounded great, and the crowd was awesome as well. Got to check out the YouTube channel as well. So it's a lot of fun, and we're back here on a Monday recovering from the weekend, and we're glad you're joining us here. We'll have more coming up from the news desk and a little bit of sports this morning right here on Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, everybody. Kristi Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Hunger Games, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, opened with $44 million in ticket sales domestically over the weekend, putting it at number 1 at the box office. Trolls Band Together was second. The Marvels comes in at number 3. Mandy Moore will be the guest judge on Dancing with the
Parents, if you have kids and you have the minivan, make sure there's at least 2 TV screens in the back of that minivan, because God forbid your child might be forced to use their imagination for 20 minutes on the way to elementary school in order to keep them busy. I say much better. Every single moment be spoon-fed by the video god that runs their life. Gee, I wonder where ADD comes from. I can't possibly imagine. I mean, we kept the boy entertained 24 hours a day his entire childhood in front of a television with a remote control and a game console. All of a sudden, he can't pay attention. Oh, great Zeus. Why have you done this to our child? Please send down some of your pharmaceuticals as which to cure the lad. Otherwise, we might be forced to spend time with him, and frankly, he's kind of an idiot. And while you're at it, send me something for my fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome and myriad of other ailments the medical community has convinced me that I have, because as an American, if I don't feel good 24 hours a day, well, there must be a pill I can pop into my face and change my brain chemistry to constantly feel better. Or maybe, and I'm just spitballing here, oh great one, maybe you're not supposed to feel good all the time. Maybe it's supposed to be a struggle to get out of bed every once in a while, and in doing that, it's how you become a better person. When you hurdle that part of your life, then you just create this incredible sense of entitlement, which is what I complain about the rest of the world having. Maybe this ADD thing is kind of overblown. Maybe it's supposed to be harder to read something than it is to watch it on TV, and we have these big, fat, drug-addicted kids that are basically embracing all the worst parts of Elvis Presley. We're not doing them any favors. Maybe.
Home after 9 holes. Well, much to my surprise, I mosey up to my house and I see another buggy in the driveway. Well, I gotta sneak in the house and I find my wife in bed with another fella. I was rather upset.
I can see that.
I grabbed the guy, got him in a headlock, dragged him down into the garage. Grabbed him by the manhood, stuck it in a vise, and squeezed it real tight. He started screaming, "Oh, Artie, you're not going to cut it off, are you?" I said, "No, you are. I'm going to set the garage on fire."
Hi, this is Mike Birbiglia, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Jeff Rothband is our guest. Jeff is a fine comedian.
I actually had to do that once.
What?
Be a pallbearer, and that,
Oh, my
that's
God.
heavy.
Yes,
That's a
it's
heavy
heavy.
job.
Yeah, I actually had to go to a funeral, and I was asked to be a pallbearer, and I always a pallbearer. Never the corpse.
Say hello and goodbye to Louie quickly.
Hi, Louie.
Hi, Louie.
Louie Katz is here with us. Louie, you look like a 20-year-old Woody Allen. But I don't know anything about you except that you are actually from Los Angeles, California, born and raised.
Yeah.
That's very unusual.
Yeah, rare, very rare. But that's
For
where
comedians. I mean, most of them want to move there. But.
Yeah, everyone moves there, but I'm actually from there.
Okay. Are you married or single? Or?
Oh no, I'm single. A lot of my friends are starting to get married though, which is kind of weird.
Okay.
Rest of us use condoms, but some of us are starting to get married.
Yeah.
It's tough for me though because I'm supposed to be happy for them. They're getting married, but I'm just not happy at all for them. It just seems kind of pathetic to me. I mean, these are they're grown men, but all of a sudden they get married. They have to start asking for permission before they do stuff. They're always apologizing for things. It seems like they don't even know what for. Just stuck on repeat. Just sorry. And as soon as they get married, they all get these big old guts on them. I mean, that's not from drinking beer. That's from swallowing pride.
A new interpretation?
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom Radio.
And welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Special COVID edition. We have three of our people are out following our big trip to Wisconsin. I'm not sure if there's a connection. We are missing Chick McGee down with the COVID. Josh Arnold down
Sick as a dog.
with the COVID. Josh was feeling really sick. Chick wasn't feeling too bad. It hit him Friday night. So anyway, that's what's happening here. But we do have the presence of Ace Cosby, our engineer, running
Sure,
the
it
board.
wasn't vodka.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah, no, it was.
I think it was.
He had a buffet. He thought it might have been that, but it wasn't.
Yeah, who knows? We have Pat Godwin actually in the air studio with us.
Kind of odd.
Unusual. Usually Pat's in the other room behind
Banging
the glass.
away over there.
The more I think about this, with the way germs are running around this place, maybe.
Yeah,
we
that's
should
why
put
I'm
you in
shocked.
the room.
Okay, Pat and I are not even 6 feet away.
True.
He's far. You guys are both far enough away from me. I think
We were pretty close, though, all weekend. So
It's all about Tom. Did you hear that?
Now, Kristi Lee's actually.
Did you ride in the front seat or the back seat?
Front seat.
Okay. Well,
I took my naps in the back.
far away from you.
Oh, Jeeves. Past Chicago, please.
Once again, a great time had in Wisconsin.
So fun.
And a couple of huge shows on Friday night and a fun show Friday morning. Hope you had a chance to listen. And we hope to do that again. And I think we were doing another one of those in a different place. I can't give up too much information.
That was exciting.
Yeah,
Friday. That was great.
That's
tired.
quite the tease.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I need to get some rest before we do that again. Now, Kristi Lee is at the sports desk. If you want to do a couple of quick stories here, then I've got a Thanksgiving-related request on the way.
Ohio State passed Michigan and moved up to number 2 in the AP college football poll a week before the Big Ten rivals play another top 5 matchup. Number 4 Washington flip-flop with number 5 Florida State. Georgia remained number 1. Big news in football is tonight, Monday Night Football. Everyone's talking about the Chiefs and the Eagles. Wow. Okay, that'll be on Monday Night Football. But a Philadelphia radio station stopped playing Taylor Swift music this weekend ahead of that Eagles-Chiefs game. Nugget, a radio host at Q102, said...
Nugget? Some douche calls themselves Nugget.
I know who Nugget is.
You know Nugget?
Yeah,
You know?
Is that a boy or a girl?
His name's Joel.
Joel Nugget?
Calls himself Nugget? Nugget sounds like a stripper name.
Is there a story behind that? Or is
No. I
Okay.
don't think he wants the story told.
Oh.
That really is the dude calls himself Nugget?
No, I'm not saying his real name, but, you know.
You do know him?
Yeah, I know Nugget.
Q102.
Doesn't Nugget sound like a lady stripper name?
Sure.
Nugget?
Yeah.
I guess.
Taking the stage, Nugget.
There was a guy in Detroit, his name was Puddin', and he had the Puddin' Show. He's kind of like Nugget.
Really?
Okay.
Playing all the hits.
So it's like a top 40 station.
His name was actually
So the radio station in Philly's not going to play Taylor Swift. So
They didn't play her all weekend.
Okay,
Nugget, the radio host at Q102, said, quote, Q102 is punting Taylor Swift from the radio station for the entire weekend because while Q102 loves Taylor Swift, we can't get enough of her. This weekend is really important. We show our support for the Birds, meaning the Eagles, of course. The station will resume playing Taylor's music, of course, on Tuesday.
I guess one of the other stations wouldn't play the Village People.
Why?
Because that Indian chief up front, that guy.
Wow.
Whoa.
Right? they got the Army guy, they got the Indian guy, they've got the motorcycle
they
dude.
do.
There's not a lot of demand for Village People these days.
Yeah.
Although I'm a fan. I will admit
good
it.
stuff. It was corny. It was fun.
It's fun stuff. Taylor Swift, once again, dominating NFL news.
Dominating everything. Her music will be featured on Dancing with the Stars tomorrow as well. So all of the contestants will be dancing. I want to see ballroom dancing to Taylor Swift. That's got to be an interesting thing. We'll see. Taylor, of course, won't be there because she's on tour in South America. And she won't be at Monday Night Football either.
Because
kids.
they're not dating.
Thank you,
Thank
Ace.
you, Ace. That's where I was going.
Ace, the Dewey defeats Truman of
looks like
entertainment
they're dating.
news.
It's supposed to be the big deal tonight. The families blend.
Well, they're
No.
still going, apparently. The
She's-
families are still going.
Taylor's in South America.
I know that.
All right.
Because they're not dating.
Okay,
right.
great. Fine. Now,
Hang your hat on that, Ace.
I did some grocery shopping yesterday, and I found out that everyone else in town apparently did the same.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's a big event coming up on Thursday.
Fully aware?
Yeah? Do you have a turkey?
Yes. Turkey.
Don't you have like 30 people coming?
Yeah. It's going to be a big shindig. So
That's a lot.
hence the fact that I had a lot of chores to do when I got home. Get everything organized, but yeah, looking forward to it. But I thought we'd feature some more Thanksgiving related music to get you in the mood for a great Thanksgiving. Relatives, it just occurred to me.
What?
I went to the grocery store. I bet the place that was really jumping was the liquor store. Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm not hosting this year. My cousin's doing it, and he sent out a list of the things, so everybody would bring something. And one of the suggestions was 2 bottles of red and 2 bottles of white. And I called him and I go, I know this is your first year, but that's like the first hour.
That's Wednesday.
You're going to need a lot more wine.
Yeah, you may want to go with the hard stuff. Just, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
And we do have a really interesting aspect of Thanksgiving that you probably haven't thought of, and I don't want to give it away, but it involves well, it's got an interesting name. Yeah. It's not Black Friday, but it's similar. Right now, we have Dean and Jerry.
Oh, I just love this time of year, don't you, Jer?
I sure do, Dino. 'Tis the season.
Check out those breasts.
I like their size
How about those legs?
and juicy thighs. My tongue is flapping.
Oh, stop your yapping. We're eating turkey. We invited our family.
They only came here 'cause dinner's free.
They really hate us.
Pass the potatoes.
We're eating turkey. When we first saw that turkey, he ran around and clucked.
Gobble, gobble.
And when I pulled out that hatchet, he knew that he was
Plucked. Wishbone. It breaks apart.
Pull on my finger, you'll smell a
Dean.
what a sensation
It's flatulation.
from eating turkey.
Medic. Somebody light a match.
I really love the white meat. It's great when you want a snack.
They say once you've tried the dark meat, you never will go back. I ate too much. It's time to leave.
Oh, I drank too much. It's time to heave.
Look out. We've eaten our fill.
But all next week we'll be eating turkey. I'll be drinking turkey, Pally. That's wild turkey on the rocks.
By the way, Dino, how was your date last night?
Well, let's just say that I butterballed her.
You mean she was ugly like a turkey?
No, but she was a gobbler.
I hope she enjoyed the stuffing.
She lapped up the gravy, too, Pally.
Oh, my Lord.
That's my favorite part. A little bit of Dean and Jerry, the Bob and Tom Band and Orchestra, great arrangement by the great Steve Ali. As we celebrate Thanksgiving musically here on the COVID special show today, we've got Chick and Josh and Jeffrey from our staff, all dealing with the COVID, and so we're going to be doing doing a special thing with Kristi Lee sitting in at the news desk.
President Joe Biden spending part of his 81st birthday today observing the White House tradition of pardoning Thanksgiving turkeys.
I hate this.
The gobblers receiving executive clemency at a ceremony today are named Liberty and Bell.
We'll give Liberty death, okay? Come on, let's be honest. we keep lying to ourselves about the sources of our food. We kill turkeys. It's okay.
The 20-week.
You ever been around a turkey? I'd be happy to chop the head off of a turkey.
Oh, come on. What
do you mean, come on?
My neighbor has 2 turkeys. They're the cutest things.
Well, they're a lot cuter when you're eating them.
Yeah.
God.
The 20-week.
It's just so hypocritical.
The 20-week-old 42-pound birds were hatched and bred in Wilmar, Minnesota by the Jennie-O Turkey Company for the occasion.
I bet they're killing the rest of them.
I bet you're right. The turkey
They're not giving them out as pets like at Easter with chicks. Another bad idea.
It marks the unofficial start of the holiday season in Washington, an especially busy day today at the White House. In addition to celebrating the president's birthday, Jill Biden will welcome the delivery of an 18-and-a-half-foot Fraser fir from North Carolina as the official White House Christmas
So
tree.
did they chop that down, or are they leaving it in a pot?
I think they chopped it down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you have your tree up?
One of them.
How many? How many are you
trees do you
doing?
have?
Well, it's a long story.
A tree for every room?
No, it's nothing wrong with a couple of trees.
No, there's not.
I can afford to fill one tree.
I know. Do you have like one tree that's traditional for the kids that have all their ornaments and
and
memories?
the one that's up is a fake tree that's up in the window.
Oh, okay.
That was the first thing I encountered when I got home.
You don't like fake trees either. I know how that
No,
is.
but it's cool. It's just upstairs. Yeah, we'll have our real tree downstairs.
Ah.
We haven't figured out where yet. This is
A big dilemma?
new house.
Yeah.
By the way, we're going to vote on it. I get no votes. I have the traditional.
How many votes?
I have the traditional household arrangements. I get no votes, and I observe and obey.
That's 3 girls to 1 guy.
Yeah.
You lose every time.
But I'm very excited about it. This is the first time we've been home for Christmas. Well, we've only been home in the last 10 years for Christmas once, and that was
You're not going skiing this
COVID year. So, yeah, I'm going skiing, but not till later.
Oh.
So, I'll be home. So we're going to have a nice tree.
Nice.
Looking forward to that.
Now, will you buy that tree the day after Thanksgiving, or do you wait a little bit? 'Cause you get a real one.
I usually get it the day after Thanksgiving.
That's what I thought.
I got to measure the ceiling.
That's my next question. Are the ceiling heights as high as your old house? Because you used to get a big...
Well, my old house had, what do you call it, a peaked roof?
Right.
This.
So you get like a 12-footer or something?
So we'll see. I'm going to
12-footer.
I'll get on my measuring stick and we'll take care of that. Looking forward to doing that. Now, we do have our contest going involving the NFL, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do is pick the winners. And right now we are in week 11, and there's just the one game that tonight, the Monday nighter.
Yep.
Eagles-Chiefs.
Yep.
And then it'll be on to week 12, and all you have to do is pick the winners. You can be like Julie Hennig of Kearney, Nebraska. We talked with Julie last week. What a good sport.
Yeah.
And, she won herself the Big Green Egg Mini Max. You could win one, too. And you can log on as early as today and start picking for next week's games. And you might want to check your results right now. You may be in the running for this week's Week 11 in the NFL. Once again, it's bobandtom.com/contest, and you can win yourself the Big Green Egg Mini Max.
I'm not sure how she did in the shoe-in, but your Browns won yesterday. Did you know that? 13-10 over the Steelers.
I have nothing to do with the Browns anymore.
Really?
Sorry.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson, I'm out.
So is he.
Karma. No.
Other winners in the NFL yesterday include Dallas, Detroit, Green Bay, Houston, Jacksonville, Miami, the Giants, San Francisco, Buffalo, Rams, and Denver. Sorry about that Miami-Vegas game.
They got lucky.
What was the score of that one?
2013. It was like a last-minute touchdown,
close.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, they got lucky.
Well, now, Ace.
Did you watch it or tape it?
I watched it on the NFL thing.
The NFL Network, that would be a good place to go, yeah. Moving on in Thanksgiving news, if you're driving, 55 million people expected to be on the roads the busiest time, Wednesday between 2 and 6 p.m. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And then
That's a crazy
Sunday,
night.
which makes sense, right?
Coming
'Cause
back on
everybody's going
Sunday,
home.
work
Yeah.
on Monday, yeah.
It's a lot of people on the roads. A lot of people traveling.
And we do have some news coming up about Friday.
Uh-huh.
There's something else special about Friday beside Black Friday.
Do you want to do it now?
No.
Okay.
I want to save it. You got to do some more research on this.
All right.
Serious business. I do have a bunch of letters here. Longtime listener, showgoer from Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Enjoyed the show. It was amazing. Let's see now. My husband was the guy that stopped you and shook your hand before the first show. And, yeah. Her husband, you didn't see this guy.
No,
Kristi.
I wasn't there.
He was a slightly more slender Santa Claus.
Oh.
Oh, I remember him.
With his beard was like down to his waist. Yeah. It was really huge.
Wow.
And he told me, she told me his pubes also.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Very, very.
Oh.
Very nice. Nice detail. Santa Claus's pubes.
Really, really, really good to know. Here's another one. Hello there from Menominee. Menominee, Michigan.
Menominee.
Still amazed at the performances I witnessed Friday at the North Star Mohegan Casino. You and your crew helped me check a big one off my bucket list. By the way, at first we thought the long distance arrival was a guy from Montana.
We were wrong.
We were really wrong.
We had people from across the pond.
A couple from England came over to see the show.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I thought they lived locally.
Nope. They're spending a month in the United States, and we were one of the things they wanted to see.
They were so adorable.
I know.
Yeah. So
hello, so nice to meet you.
Yes.
And then we also had a guy over there from Liverpool.
Yeah.
So, of course, I had to say it.
What'd you say?
Hey, the Beatles were from there.
Oh, God.
And they went, I think we know.
That's kind of an inside joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ace is aware of this. We had a guy one time that was the program director of the radio station here.
Yes.
And he did a Saturday shift. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Jay. Okay. He did a Saturday shift, and I was listening in the car. And he actually said, he played some song by the Beatles. He goes, those were the Beatles. You know, they're from Liverpool. Hey, no kidding. and we speak English on this station. And your cars run on gasoline. Never mind. He's an idiot.
He's an idiot.
It was great seeing 25-year listener. Great seeing Willie G out on the casino floor and on stage. I hope the games treated him well.
Apparently not.
I saw him.
Then he goes, I've spent this is from Mike. I've spent way too much time proofreading this email on the slim chance that Tom will read it. Well, it's nice. It's
and
nicely
critique it.
It's it's nicely formatted. It would appear most of the spelling is correct. And he goes, I got a haircut Saturday afternoon. Got to talking about pets with the barber and casually mentioned I'd seen a comedian whose cats were named Biscuit and Gravy. Without a pause, she said, oh, you saw Josh Arnold.
Wow.
Aww.
Just goes to show that Josh's cats are as famous as Josh.
Oh,
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
Okay. And by the way, this morning walking in, black cat.
Oh,
right here at the radio station.
That's not a good sign. Maybe people will get sick now.
Right by the ramp. But he had white paws, so it's not bad luck.
Oh, he's keeping the mice away. It's good luck.
Yeah. He was sitting on the little ledge there, and I walked up.
Did he scare you?
Kitty, and he jumped off.
So white paws negate the bad luck.
Is that right?
That's what Tom says.
Now, I want to remind you that it's the shopping season. You can knock something off your list right now, and it's one of my favorites. I give this a double thumbs up. I'm talking about Raycon earbuds, a terrific gift. You may want to give them right now, because in the holiday season, the beauty of Raycon earbuds is when you put them in your ears, you can tune them so that you don't hear anything from the outside. You understand what I'm saying?
I get it. Families in town.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's Uncle Frank. It's a shame I can't hear anything he's saying because I'm listening to something else. BuyRaycon.com/Tom. The Raycon earbuds, twice as good and about half as much. I love my Raycons. I stick them in my ears all the time when I take the dogs out so I can listen to whatever I want to listen to. And by the way, Raycon is starting early with their Black Friday sale. 20% off everything on the Raycon website. Select products, some of the stuff 50% off. So beat the crowds and check out Raycon by going to buyraycon.com/Tom. Once again, a great gift. Get one for yourself. Get a set for yourself for your ears. Raycon is known for their high quality and thoughtful features. Half the price of premium tech brands. and they don't fall out of your ears. Once again, I was in a parking lot and looked down, and there was an Apple earbud that had fallen out of somebody's ear. Oh, well. Those things really crush when you step on them.
Yes,
Raycon, they're better. Try them. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Get 20% to 50% off site-wide. Oh, did I mention free shipping? Apparently not. Okay, free shipping. Buyraycon.com. Makes a great gift. Be sure to get a pair for yourself. Some of that stuff, 50% off right now. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Coming up, more of your mail. We've got a couple of veterans requests we're going to slip in today, and more of our Thanksgiving treats. And we have, for you, Pat, Irish news, and of all things, 2 stories about Napoleon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob.
If the Belgians don't like it, the fries of today are fundamentally Parisian, according to food historian Pierre Leclerc, who said in an interview with the paper, which was published on International Belgian Friday, as if to add flame to the oil.
Pommes frites.
What is a pomme frites?
A French fry.
French fry.
Oh.
Yes, Ace, you have a question.
Well, you know, Tom, the first French fries weren't fried in France.
What?
Huh? They were fried in grease.
In Ace's defense, he's done that before, and none of you remembered.
No,
I remember it.
No, I don't.
At least finally it made sense.
There's a fair amount of acting on air sometimes, chick.
Words have different
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey. What? Turducken.
That isn't even a joke. He may be having a stroke.
It's as bad as that crap over there.
That isn't even a joke.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken. They put that.
Now, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
That's not a joke.
You know what? There's the country turkey.
That is not a joke in any language.
Look, we need to. Can we box this up?
I am a professional comedian.
Let's send this to the Comedy Institute and see what they say.
Hey, Tom, do Jeff a favor and don't tell the people where he's performing this weekend.
Abide by their decision.
I've burned through all my A material in here, all right?
Already? You just got here 25 minutes ago.
Oh, I got to write some new stuff.
I do like porn, but I'm going to ask you guys a favor. We get a lot of emails sent to the show. You can stop sending me porn clips, okay? Thanks, but no thanks. I appreciate it, but I'll be honest, I want to find my own porn, okay? T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. T-Rex wants to hunt. That's... It's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
All of your listeners saw them. You couldn't miss them. Of course, I'm talking about the Des Moines septuplets.
Oh, yeah.
I know I can't be the only person that was secretly thinking, geez, I hope these kids don't get their mother's teeth. Whoa! She's got a smile like Count Chocula. Tom, she could chew through coaxial cable. Take her 4 hours to eat an ear of corn, I'm telling you. And believe me, Bob, I am delighted people donated baby food and diapers. I'm just hoping a dentist steps up to the plate. We're going to take fertility drugs.
My God.
And we're going to keep all 7 because it's God's will. Bull crap. God's will was for you to have 0. You screwed it up.
Comedian Greg Warren, former state champion wrestler. You're the son of a wrestling coach. Now, I assume your dad was also your wrestling coach. Is that correct?
Yes, he was. Yeah, people are always asking me, they're like, hey, that must have been tough. Your dad was a wrestling coach. He must have pushed you really hard.
Mm-hmm.
He did. But you think about it, he pushed me in athletics. That's sort of a normal thing to push your kid in, right? There's people out there who spend their whole lives trying to find Bigfoot. How'd you like to have that guy pushing you? Do you even want to find Bigfoot, son? Because you don't act like it. You don't have a tracking map. You don't have night goggles. You don't know how to make a plaster mold out of a footprint. What do you think he's going to just show up, son? Oh, wait, there's somebody at the door. It's Bigfoot, Greg. You found Bigfoot? That's not the way it works, pal. You better shape up because right now I don't think you could find the neighbor's dog.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Halen and Big Hagar music. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's a special COVID edition.
That doesn't mean we all have COVID.
Just everybody else does. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
He's actually in the studio with us. Usually he's in the other building. We have Kristi Lee, of course, at the news desk.
Hey.
Ace Cosby is our engineer. Hey. Thank you very much, Ace. Chick McGee down with the COVID. Josh Arnold down with the COVID. This is Tom speaking. We are present and accounted for and ready to rock, as you can see.
Yeah. And then there were 4.
Kristi Lee is at the news desk. What have you got over there before we get to this next request?
Scientists have 3D printed hair follicles in lab-grown human skin. Yep, they may have a cure for baldness right around the corner. The finding, published in the journal Science Advances, has potential applications in regenerative medicine and drug testing. Though engineering skin grafts that grow hair is still several years away, you never know.
Oh, great.
What do you mean, oh, great? Would you do that?
It depends. It would be nice to have a big, full head of hair again.
It would.
I'd go with kind of a Mo Howard look.
Would you?
The big...
I'd wear it long and lush.
Don't you hate these stories, though, when it's always, well, not in your lifetime? Well, thanks.
Thanks for bringing it up then, yeah.
Really appreciate that. Pat, would you go with a nice, big, bushy head of hair again?
Yeah, I'd go with the long look I had when I was 19 for a year. That was fun.
Oh, your David Cassidy years?
Yeah. I kind of did a Marlo Thomas flip in the back. There's a lot of photos out there.
Yeah. It did look good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I wonder if do you think there'll be a pill or some kind of pharmaceutical where you can change your hair color? Eventually.
That's a good question.
Or some kind of genetic...
I know vitamins change the color on some people.
But I mean, like if you wanted to be...
Oh, if I wanted to be a brunette, I would take a pill and I'd become a brunette?
Yeah. I wonder if
rather than dyeing my hair?
Blonde pill?
Or some kind of grafting of your DNA, something somewhat invasive.
Yikes.
Well, we're going to put you under when you wake up. Your hair's going to start growing out bushy and blonde.
That'll happen.
You think so?
Absolutely.
What about eye color?
Well, yeah.
Why can't people just be happy with the way they are?
They're not.
They're never
looked around.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
I know.
Oh, I want to say a special hello to my friend Closed Circuit.
To
my friend John.
Hi, John.
He is having a rhinoplasty today.
Oh, getting a new nose, huh?
Yeah. So, John, I by the way, I did made some phone calls, and that extra cartilage in your nose, 3 NFL linemen are going to be able to take advantage of that. So
He's your friend, huh? So it isn't for a sinus issue; it's for.
I'm not saying.
But
he's out there on his way to the surgery right now.
Wow.
So if you're having a rhino, that'd be a nice Christmas gift.
A rhinoplasty?
Yeah, if you have someone that has maybe a malfunctioning
who has
schnoz.
a weird-looking nose? Is Chris Collingsworth? You ever notice that?
No.
It's kind of got like a little hook on it at the end. I noticed it last night when I was watching football.
He's never fixed it.
It's like,
He's
oh
on TV.
God.
That looks perfectly normal to me.
Even Dean Martin fixed his nose.
Sure.
I'm telling you, Chris, I'm a fan. I've always been a fan, but his nose is funny looking.
Yeah, I think when they do a rhinoplasty, I think they typically, don't they take like a chisel and a mallet?
Oh, yeah, it's brutal.
Ooh.
They get in there.
Give it a whack. Okay.
They chisel away.
Well, that'd be a nice Christmas gift for someone. It's difficult, though, to do that without offending them. You'd have to, ask them if they expressed an interest in doing it.
I think any plastic surgery as a gift would be something that you have to be very careful
We have
around.
that song, Boob Job for Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same deal. That would have to be something that was requested,
Yeah.
That could backfire on you.
Yeah, sure. But that would certainly be nice. How about this? How about eye surgery? Get LASIK.
That's a good
that's
gift.
a free gift.
I would like that.
Here's how you do it. If you're going to do this, I've got a great suggestion for you.
I bet I know what he's going to say.
Go out and buy a cheap pair of glasses and put them in a plastic bag.
Yeah.
Then take a hammer, bust them up, and then put them in an envelope with a card saying you won't be needing these.
That's very cute.
And after whatever.
See, I would have gone the more positive route. Go out and buy a really nice, fancy pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses and wrap it up and say, you can wear these without...
that's going to cost you $200. My idea, you go to CVS, you can buy a pair of cheap glasses for $3. And it's funnier, too. They open up the envelope and pour out a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
And then you have a card like, hey, 4 eyes, and you draw big glasses on it.
So when you give Kelly a gift for Christmas, do you go funny? Would you do
Did you
something?
ever have one backfire? An exercise?
Ace, I'd like you to represent me as my attorney. Tell her I'm not answering that question.
Did you ever have a gift go bad on you? Exercise spike or something silly?
Oh, let's not do the steak knife story, but go on.
Oh, I didn't know there was an actual story. I thought...
Didn't I just tell you to tell her to stop talking? How much more clear do I have to be?
Have you had that happen?
No, not for Christmas.
You've never had a gift go wrong?
Not really.
Oh, man.
No. I think they've all been sort of well thought out.
Really? Well,
Pearls, Tiffany, you know how I roll.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah. Little Tiffany ring.
We talked a lot about...
They're all out there. I don't see them anymore. They're out there, though.
We've talked about we talked about lots of gifts, and I'm totally serious. Some of the stuff we talk about does make terrific gifts.
Sure.
Eye surgery would be great. Anything from Steven Singer Jewelers, of course.
Omaha steaks.
Would be great. A little bit of Wisconsin cheese. We've talked about that. And we're getting a whole bunch of emails from folks that were kind enough to come see us in Bowler, Wisconsin. And we had a great time in the morning. We had two, I thought they were really fun shows in the evening. And we signed posters for 90 minutes.
Yeah, hour and a half.
Of the show.
Yes.
And I want to apologize if I said anything to anybody, because remember, we'd had no sleep and had been driving the whole day.
They were so nice.
Yeah, some great people. And again, people came from all over. But the winner was the couple from England. That's absolutely amazing. And we certainly appreciate your coming. And we had a great time. Thanks to everybody at the casino. The North Star Casino. And also, I have been getting a lot of emails about the bag the astronauts lost, because you guys didn't believe me.
Still yes.
Don't. And did you go look for it last night?
Did you go look for it last night?
Would you?
I was busy.
I actually did look Friday.
Okay.
Did you? Supposedly.
A number of people, in fact, one of the guys from our show was able to go out, and you can see this thing. What happened is the astronauts dropped a tool bag, and it's about 10 minutes before the ISS goes overhead. And there's a website you can go to. It'll tell you what time and where to look in the sky, depending on where you live. Obviously, if there's cloud cover, you can't see it.
So did Mark see it yesterday?
Yeah.
Or if you have no life.
But it's the sun shining on it. It's pretty amazing that it's floating around up there. What's coming up? Give me the teaser, Kristi.
Coming up, we have a couple of Napoleon stories. We have a huge, huge tree in North Vancouver, the size of like a 747. And what did early Europeans use as a staple food? You're going to be kind of surprised, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Chicken?
Not chicken.
Venison?
And did you know that Alaska's not an island? Of course you did. Well, this woman didn't.
Okay, we'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
I think we're gonna take it down a notch and play something romantic.
Oh, all right.
You've got secrets, you're not saying a word. I can't describe just how much that hurts. I thought our love was honest and true. You're guilty, baby, and your silence is proof. How can I read your mind? Have we been living a lie? It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. Well, I just can't believe that you're deceiving me.
It's a slow dance for Java and Kristi Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
This is not a lady's choice, obviously.
You come home looking like you've been caught in the rain, smelling like cologne, and it ain't rained for days. High karate, time after time. I say this can't get much worse. No, no, no. You've got cheating in your eyes, girl, and your drawers in your purse. Oh. I can't read your mind. Hey, we've been living a lie. It's not up to me this time. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up to you, girl. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. Don't you tear apart my world. I'm leaving it up to you, baby. I'm leaving it up
Java's coming to see me.
Well, I just can't believe you're deceiving me. Oh, no.
Smells like high karate.
yeah. It's $200 a day when I could be a comedian and make that in a week. All right. There we go. I like going to job interviews. They're the worst interviews. Greg, before we get started, would you like something to drink? No, thanks. Had a few beers before I came in. Do you have any experience? I don't even have an appointment. They always ask you questions where they try to make you sabotage yourself. Have you noticed that? They're like, so tell us, where do you think you could use improvement? As if you're going to say, well, I am seething with hostility. I've got a debilitating character flaw. I cannot stop throwing staple guns. Does this look like ringworm to you? You know. Tell us about yourself. Well, I've got pink eye and my foot's asleep. Got matching silverware for the plate in my head. I think I can fly. I collect ointment. What can you bring to our company? Head lice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Next to you in the dumpster behind the airport. Where do I start? How do you like my weight belt?
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
What'd you do, dog?
So I screwed up. You know how too many times I say the wrong thing?
Yeah, right.
Well, Kathy's into this mail order stuff again.
Right.
Yeah.
She's into this big time. I came home the other day. There was a case of breast enlargement cream on the kitchen table.
There was? Breast enlargement cream?
Yeah, sitting right there on the table. I said, what the hell is this for? She said she rubs it on her breasts. They get bigger. I said, just use toilet paper. It's been working on your butt for 8 years.
Oh, that was a beautiful thing.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7. 24/7.
Kristi Lee. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Special COVID decimated edition. We've got Chick McGee out with COVID, Jeff Oskey out with COVID, Josh Arnold out with COVID. The healthy bunch would be Pat Godwin actually in the studio with us today.
No fever yet. No fever yet.
Thank you very much. Kristi Lee.
Present.
She's right over there. Thanks, Kristi.
Healthy
and of course,
as a horse.
As of course, what did I say? You threw me off when you say it, healthy as a horse. Then I said, of course, thinking the Mr. Ed theme. It's Mr. Ace. That's Ace Cosby, of course, our engineer running the controls over there today. Thank you very much, Ace. Coming up, of course, the Ace Cosby joke of the day. The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. I look over there and it's empty.
Oh, boy, so sad.
Yeah, Josh somewhere with an IV in his arm.
That's not true.
Getting fluids.
He could be putting fluids in his
someone
arm.
reading him his last rites.
Tom.
Oh, sorry. I want to urge you to enter our pigskin competition. You can be like Julie Hennig of Kearney, Nebraska. She won herself the Big Green Egg Mini Max last week. We are currently in week 11. Is that right? Yeah.
I have no idea.
This is getting confusing.
Yeah.
We'll have our winner tomorrow because we have to get the Monday nighter in. Just pick the winners in the NFL.
Eagles Chiefs.
Of Eagles Chiefs tonight.
Big night.
And then you can start your picks for week 12 today if you want. Just go to bobandtom.com/contest. Mr. Godwin is on the road this Saturday at a place called Lebowski's in Washington, Washington, Iowa.
Yep.
Saturday only.
It's
Pat Godwin.
Tradition, new tradition. Every Saturday after Thanksgiving, I go to my buddy Bob's place, Lebowski's.
Oh, really?
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And you killed it on Friday night, 2 shows.
Oh, so easy.
Standing ovation. Very
really
nice. Very nice, Pat. It was certainly a pleasure to be there. Once again, we were in near Bowler, Wisconsin, and had a huge crowd. Thanks so much for coming to everybody. And congratulations, by the way, also to Duke Tomato for really having a great show with us on Friday morning. We now turn to Kristi Lee. Have you completed your sportscast yet? Or are we doing news now?
Well, we can do whatever you want. I don't really have a lot of sports. Unless you want to run down NFL games.
No, they're on
do that.
If you don't know by now, you don't care.
Well, there's that.
That's true.
What have you got in the world of news? I've got a Thanksgiving request coming up. What have you got?
Residents of a town in Ireland are disturbed by a mysterious humming noise. The BBC reports the humming can be heard at night in, is it Omagh? O-M-A-G-H.
I don't know. Never heard of it.
You're Irish. Don't you speak Irish?
My grandparents did. But
Gaelic?
Yeah, where residents say it's disturbing their sleep. Officials have been trying to trace the sound, but have not been successful. Noise experts have since been called in hopes of solving this mystery. Maybe it's a mach. I don't know.
What do you think, Pat? You're the one that's got Irish heritage.
The Irish Hummer, I don't know. I mean, I know what an Irish Hummer is, but I don't know what sound they're
What's an
talking
Irish Hummer?
It's a gift, really. It's a wonderful thing on a
leave
Friday
halfway.
night.
You pass out halfway through.
No, it's. I mean,
have they tried confiscating all of the town's kazoos?
that could have been it. Maybe it's some electrical thing.
It's got to be an electrical thing, I would think, right?
I guess sounds very annoying.
It's very mysterious, like the leprechaun. The Irish Hummer, I've heard of it. It's a mythical beast. You find them early in a relationship, then they go away.
I see. Do you have a song?
Sure. Oh, that humming noise at night is quite a bummer. I've been trying to sleep since last summer. We've searched far and wide, the whole countryside. We can't find the Irish Hummer. Find the source, old-timers and newcomers, madmen drummers and all you crazy plumbers. It's the sound in me head or in some stranger's bed. Where is the Irish Hummer? Nowadays it's missionary. The Hummer went away when you were married. In Northern Ireland, the girls won't go down south. But in County Cork, I hear the gals of dirty mouths. The red-haired lass with tattoos is quite a stunner. And the word is she takes on all comers. But in the morning, she'll be gone like the fairies and leprechauns. It's a mystery, the Irish Hummer. I'm still searching for the best Irish Hummer.
Oh, that's so nice.
Thank you,
Pat. Very nice.
The group, myself.
Do you hear it?
What, the humming?
Well,
You too?
I have tinnitus, so. Oh, hear the hum. The rattle and the hum.
Rattle and the hum. Sorry.
Do you have tinnitus all the time?
I hear it right now when you're talking.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, that's you.
Nicely
me
done.
too.
Oh, I have it all the time.
Nicely done.
Me
Yeah,
too.
I only have it at night when I sleep, usually.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's like crickets. So, like right now. There we go.
You don't ignore it, you go crazy.
Man. Hey, a bottle of Scotch whiskey billed as the most sought after in the world sold for almost $2.7 million over the weekend. The price is an auction record for a bottle of wine or spirits. The Macallan Adamai 1926 sold at Sotheby's after a bidding war between would-be buyers in London on the phone and in the room. Just 40 bottles of the Macallan 1926 bottled in 1986 after being aged in sherry casks for 60 years. Would you drink that?
My friends would. They like that stuff. The Macallan, yeah.
Yeah, but
Not for
if you paid $2.7 million for it?
Would you drink it then? No.
Yeah. No, right?
That's a hell
I mean,
I can't imagine.
that's a hell of a dinner party. So invite your friends over and share a bottle of that.
Yeah, that'll impress your friends.
Yeah.
Here's an eyedropper. Stick your tongue out.
Ugh,
$1 million a pour. I don't know.
that's crazy.
Thanks. We also have coming up, not Scotch, but French. There's a Napoleon movie coming out with Joaquin Phoenix that hasn't debuted here, but it debuted in France. We'll be hearing about that coming up. Also, at the same time, probably not a coincidence, but they auctioned off one of those Napoleon hats, the ones he made famous. Because
the triangle.
Well, he wore it sideways.
That's
He did.
right.
Why did he do that?
So he wore it sideways so that in battle his troops could spot him.
But the enemy can spot him too, right?
Well, take your chances. Because everyone else wore it. It's hard to explain this. They wore it facing front to back.
And isn't it true that Napoleon really wasn't that short?
Apparently he wasn't that short.
I looked it up. I've got a list of famous leaders and their heights.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I had no idea.
Your winner's Abe Lincoln.
Well, and then you put the hat on, it makes him even taller.
How tall was he?
Well, thank you, Kristi. You think he when they went in for his physical?
Yeah.
Okay, how tall are you, Mr. Lincoln?
You gotta take off the hat.
What do you mean you're leaving the hat on? Oh, I know you're the president, but for God's sake.
You take your clothes off when you get weighed, right?
Yes,
But to
absolutely.
be 6'4", in 1860 was gigantic.
Of course.
George Washington was pretty tall, too.
Think about it. He had to duck every door he went in because back then
Everything was so tiny back then.
Yeah, my aunt and uncle have a
Unfortunately,
home.
with all that practice ducking, one would have thought. Sorry, that's inappropriate. I thought we would feature another one of our Thanksgiving tributes
from the people who brought you the sounds of Halloween and the sounds of Christmas. The Bob and Tom Show proudly presents the audio collection, The Sounds of Thanksgiving.
Marvin, who changed the temperature on the oven? My yams are burning. My yams are burning.
Yes, if you can't make it home this Thanksgiving, we'll bring the holiday home to you with The Sounds of Thanksgiving.
You're overcooking the turkey, Roger.
The turkey's fine, Alice.
It's not fine, Roger. It's going to be all dry and crusty.
Alice, the only thing dry and crusty around here is in your pants.
Oh, my. The Sounds of Thanksgiving. And we didn't forget your stoner brother at the dinner table either.
Yo, dude, could you pass me more of the gravy? You guys ever try mayonnaise on Jell-O? No, Gamma. Those brownies ain't for you.
The Sounds of Thanksgiving will keep you stress-free by reminding you that you're not actually dealing with the show that is Thanksgiving with your family.
Kimberly, your cat just peed on me.
That's a pillow you're petting, Uncle Clarence. You just pissed your pants again.
Oh, okay.
And we didn't forget your drunk, socially awkward teenage nephew, Clayton.
If I get the biggest part of the wishbone, I'm going to wish that the girl next door keeps shaving with her curtains open. My mom says it's okay for me to drink bourbon. You ever look at the website Beaver Hunt? I'm thinking about becoming an astronaut. I'm not hungry. I just snorted the last of my Adderall. Hey, who's that hot MILF?
Quit staring, Clayton. She's your aunt.
Feeling empty and all alone? Get Bob and Tom's The Sounds of Thanksgiving and rest easy, knowing that it could be worse. You could actually be home.
Get off my back, Larry. It's not stripping, it's burlesque.
You and the horse you rode in on, Mother.
And if you order right now, we'll throw in for free The Sounds of Black Friday.
Stand back, please.
From Bob and Tom Audio Productions.
Hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was the mom that was stripping. I did a little more research on this, Kristi, on the scotch you were talking about.
Yep.
One bottle sold for $2.7 million.
Correct.
It says that the Macallan Scotch master whiskey maker, Ms. Christine Campbell, was able to give it a sniff during what they call reconditioning.
What does that mean?
I don't know. It sounds to me like I don't know. It's
reconditioning.
Do they water it down so they can have two bottles?
I used to do that. Put the water in it. Yeah.
It says it contains notes of rich dark fruits, black cherry compote, alongside sticky dates, followed by intense sweet antique oak.
Oh, come on.
The BS that they write about booze, it's like taking an art history class. You can, how would they know it's sticky dates? As opposed to just dates. What is this? What a line of crap. $2.7 million for one bottle. It's like buying 3 beers at a concert.
Yeah.
Come on, that is a lot of money.
Tracy brew.
Do you drink that with Coke and ice?
What a waste of money.
The Eagles are good, but they're not that good.
Right now we were talking about presents.
Uh-huh.
And about how I suggested you could give somebody a rhinoplasty, a nose job for Christmas. We have a song called The Boob Job for Christmas.
I like
and then my idea about giving somebody, like, say, LASIK surgery for Christmas, where you hand them an envelope with a pair of crushed glasses in it, and then tell them, hey, you won't need these anymore. These are all great ideas, but an even better idea, diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
That's where Steven
girl's
Singer,
best friend.
Steven Singer comes in. You go to IHateStevenSinger.com StevenSinger.com and see what I'm talking about. Steven doesn't mark the jewelry way up. He doesn't have some phony Black Friday sale. Steven Singer Jewelers doesn't play pricing games. It's always the very best possible price, 24/7, 365. Is that what it is? How many days are there in a year, Ace?
365 days in the year.
Okay, thanks, Ray. Is this a leap
I'm sorry,
year?
I'm not Ace, but...
Oh, thank you. Steven Singer stands behind his real, natural, earth-born diamond jewelry with the best guarantee in the business. A 100-day, 100% money-back guarantee from Steven Singer. By the way, free shipping, fast shipping. Typically, if you order from Steven Singer Jewelers, your order will go out that day. No other jeweler has a better return policy or a better guarantee. And by the way, if you want to upgrade that diamond in a year or any time, actually, you'll get the full value. So feel confident with Steven Singer. IHateStevenSinger.com is the place to go. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Tell them the Bob and Tom Show sent you. Oh, here's a great way to do an engagement ring, Kristi.
What?
You take the glasses that I mentioned. You break up the glasses, throw it in that envelope. Then she's got to... Then you got to buy her something else. You got to get her eyes fixed.
Because she didn't see the ring, and she's like, wait a minute.
That's a disadvantage. Then she gets a good look at you and goes, I'm not marrying this guy. Coming up, we have another song from Mr. Godwin. We have interesting news about, of all things, Napoleon, and a little bit of... what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
You know, the come and go...
Oh, convenience stores. Sure, yeah.
Well, someone did, and we'll find out what that's all about. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, we're getting ready to wrap up week number 11 in the National Football League tonight with Monday Night Football. Got a great game on tap. The Philadelphia Eagles and...
And Duke, I understand you've got a very special surprise for us.
You could say that.
All right.
Just did.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
This could be complete chaos.
Okay. That's what we like around here.
The bird of America has always been the bald eagle. But there's another feathered unsung hero too. Generation after generation giving up for the common good. Listen to the story, let the truth be understood. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey. My heart, I'm red, white, and blue. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey. A true American patriot through and through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other birds just flick, flap, fly, and flutter. From the toucan to the tiny parakeet. Much meat. Them with nuts, breadcrumbs, and butter. So, chop off my head and then turn up the heat. Hate me. Ha-ha, I'm a turkey. Stretch out on the sofa when you're through. Eat me! I'm a turkey! Next day, I'll be a tasty sandwich, too! Now, turkeys have their splinter factions. Dissident birds, unwilling to serve. Foul, pinko, sissy, wimpy turkeys. That's right. But the major portion of these semi-flightless birds say... Oh, eat me! Eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, penguins and parrots wouldn't be the same. Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! Yeah, gobble me up before the football game! Oh, boy! Happy Gert and Uncle Hank! Get that wishbone and give it a yank! Let's take this opportunity to thank! Who else but me? A turkey! That's right! Eat me like the Pilgrims used to do! Oh, eat me! I'm a turkey! If I had a musket, I'd be eating you! I regret that I have but one carcass to give for my country. Oh, no. one good-looking turkey there, but we're going to stuff the son of a bitch with rearrange. It's going to be really good, I'm telling you right now.
Turkey. The turkey's being walked off the camera. We have set up a guillotine.
Look at that. My Lord, look at that.
What was the budget for this?
Holy hell.
Today, I consider myself the luckiest bird. This thing's not going to kill me, that's right. On the face of the earth.
Oh, boy.
Oh, just kidding. Happy Thanksgiving from the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Bravo.
Wow.
How'd you like your surprise, everybody?
Loved it.
I loved it. He's got moves. I had no idea he could dance like that turkey.
It was like watching a late-night movie. You know, they've got the production values are a little less than you're expecting.
Yes.
Just enough.
You've finally done it. That was a surprise.
Yes, that was.
Thank you very much.
That was a delight.
Duke, nice work. Nice arrangement of a classic Duke Tomato song.
Hi, everybody. Chick McGee here from the Bob and Tom Show. I want to tell you about the NFL season coming up. We got together with the folks at Big Green Egg, and each and every week, you're going to have a chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg during the Pigskin Pick'em program on the Bob and Tom Show.
Hour, every half hour, a lot.
Little Josh has had a double dose of that in-flight chili meal.
Of course.
Oh.
All right. Did you hear this? First off, you can see when I take a flight.
One of the fattest things I've ever
Tom
done.
assumes I would order the chili as if that were ever an option.
However,
and he said a double dose, meaning I requested seconds.
And Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
They don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead.
Well, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's the COVID edition. We got Josh down with the COVID. And let's see who else. Jeff Oskey down. Chick McGee down. Man, we're all holding out here.
We're good.
We got Kristi Lee over there at the news desk.
Mm-hmm.
Pat Godwin is actually in the studio with us this morning. Thank you.
I'm good.
Ace Cosby, of course. Hey. Nothing gets Ace down. How many sick days have you had in your career?
For work, none.
It's a
Zero.
tank.
It was rough Friday, though. Yeah.
Really?
Were you sick on Friday?
Something was happening. I lost my voice.
Oh.
We didn't notice that. You sounded good.
That's because we weren't here.
Yeah, but he was on the air. I could hear him talking.
When?
Friday.
You know, he did the local breaks while we were in Wisconsin.
I had no idea. I didn't listen.
Oh, Jesus.
He did a joke, too, right?
Yeah, he did.
The joke was excellent.
Did the
Ace.
joke of the day.
You did a very good job.
Yes.
Glad you were holding your voice in reserve. And this is Tom speaking. That's, let's see, I look over there and the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair is empty.
No, is that
Josh
sad?
is not here today, but Josh is celebrating his album, Josh Arnold Half Fat, recorded live, the great stand-up comedy project, #1 in the comedy chart. Congratulations to you on that, Josh. Now, that's, by the way, downloadable at the usual spots. Also, while I'm at it, Lebowski's is a place in Washington, Iowa, where it'll be Pat Godwin this Saturday only for a special night of post-Thanksgiving live stand-up comedy, Pat and his guitar. Right now, we've got to get some requests in here. This is a special event, of course, with Thanksgiving here. You'll want to pay close attention to this.
Hi, hello, this is Mr. Obvious, and welcome to the Mr. Obvious Show. Let's take a call. Mr. Obvious Show.
Hello, is this Mr. Obvious?
Speaking.
Hi, Mr. Obvious, long-time listener, first-time caller.
Well, thanks very much, caller. How can I help?
Well, Mr. Obvious, I need some advice on cooking a turkey. I tried cooking one the last 5 years, and I just haven't had any success.
Well, now, let's start at the beginning. Do you have a big roasting pan?
Well, I sure do, Mr. Obvious.
Good. Now, do you have an oven?
Well, of course I do, Mr. Obvious. I'm no idiot, Mr. Obvious. I'm not like a lot of those people that call your show.
Oh, now, please don't take offense at this question. Do you actually have a turkey?
Sure, Mr. Obvious. I got a nice big 25-pound turkey.
Great. Have you stuffed your turkey, caller?
Oh, yeah, that's all done.
Preheated the oven?
Yep.
Well, caller, I don't mind telling you, Mr. Obvious is a little bit puzzled at this point as to why you haven't been able to successfully cook your turkey in the past.
Well, I am too, Mr. Obvious.
All right.
Well, the problem is that the turkey's just too tough.
Too tough, you say?
Oh, yeah, real tough.
Now, do you baste the turkey?
Yep, I tried that, and it didn't seem to help.
Have you thought about putting the turkey in a bag?
In a bag, Mr. Obvious?
Yes, sir, caller. Many people swear by this method of cooking a turkey.
That sounds kind of hard, Mr. Obvious.
Hard? Why no, caller? It's not hard at all.
Well, if you say so, can you hang on a second? I can give it a try while I got you on the phone here.
Well, normally Mr. Obvious is pressed for time, but for a caller like you, I'll spare a few seconds. Go ahead, put your turkey in the bag. I'll hold on.
Great, thanks, Mr. Obvious. I'll be right back. All right, come here, boys. Get in this bag.
What's going on there?
Oh, no. Calm down, boy.
What the heck?
Come on, get in the bag, little feller.
What's going on there? Caller.
Don't fight me.
Caller. Hello?
Oh, Dad, scum it.
Why do I even try?
Mr. Obvious?
Yes, caller?
Yeah, it's not going to work. I'm telling you, he's just too tough. I can't get him in there. You figure even if I did get him in there, if he can get out of a roasting pan like he has in the last 5 years, I don't see how paper bags are going to hold him very long.
Your turkey's alive, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he's alive. There's no doubt about that. He's a tough old bird.
You've been trying to cook the same live turkey for 5 years, Carl?
Sure have, and haven't had a bit of success, Mr. Obvious.
Well, I can't help but saying Mr. Obvious is saddened by this turn of events.
I know what you mean, Mr. Obvious. My little girl, she gets sad every year. Try to pop this doggone turkey in the oven.
Hey, here's an idea. Have you ever thought about killing the turkey?
Tell you what, Mr. Obvious, I've sure thought about it a couple times. Man, when that sucker bites me, I just want to wring his neck. I've never been so mad that I actually seriously thought about killing him.
Uh-huh. Caller, you can't cook the turkey until he's dead.
Really?
Yes, really. You cook dead turkeys, not live ones.
I never made the connection.
Yeah. Hey, that's all the time we have for today.
Hey, Mr. Obvious?
Yes, caller.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious. You're a lifesaver.
I appreciate it. Join us next week for another.
Hey, Mr. Obvious?
Yeah.
One more thing. How long do turkeys typically live?
Join us next week for the Mr. Obvious Show.
Thank you very much, Mr. O. And that's right. Now, what are they doing at the White House today, Kristi?
They're pardoning the turkeys, Liberty and Bell. Yeah, I know. It makes you mad.
I do not approve. Be honest.
Would you rather them go out there and slaughter the turkeys?
Yep. Rather than be honest about where the turkeys come from, I'm a fan. I like eating.
Well, they said where they came from.
No, this is just typical government to say one thing and do another. So they'll be serving turkeys at Thanksgiving, of course, on
I would
Thursday.
assume they haven't said that.
Yeah, those didn't live, did they?
No.
Okay.
No, they didn't.
Be a little more straightforward about what's happening. Lop off the head of those 2 turkeys today. Cook those up. That's what I say. Come on.
Where do those turkeys go? Is there a farm
They got to
somewhere?
be confused, right? All their friends are gone.
I know, right?
They look around.
Hey.
Where's Ruth?
She and Jeff ran off. I haven't seen her.
I was sleeping with her.
Here's a really simple question that I should know the answer to, but I don't.
Uh-oh.
I know very little about almost everything. Do you eat both boy turkeys and girl turkeys?
I don't know.
Anybody know
Kristi?
the answer?
Probably. I would think so. I can look it up.
I don't know. Who knows?
Boys are the dark meat and girls are the white meat. That's what I heard at our house.
I don't know. Help me. All I know is we got our turkeys. I'm ready to eat it.
Yeah.
I have
Both genders are sold commercially.
Okay, good.
A turkey's age is the biggest factor in how it tastes, not the gender.
And you asked me this the other day. I did, in fact, I forgot a few years ago. I did make for one of our guests a tofurkey, the non-bird, whatever it is, fake meat turkey. So that is out there.
Is that what you're making for me on Thursday? Because I'm all plant-based now.
Oh, God. Another reason you're not invited. No, I'm not, is the answer.
This is kind of interesting. Since old female turkeys have tough meat, the hens are usually eaten when they're young and small. Conversely, older males are preferred over younger ones because the younger male turkeys generally have stringy meat.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. We learned something today. Isn't that cool?
I don't really do all that much research. I just go and,
Do you get a fresh turkey, a frozen turkey? What do you do?
Because they're flown in from Brazil. They're special.
Never
They're
mind.
tender meat. They've been in a brine for 14 months.
There's some kind of, organic, grass-fed. I don't know why I have to check their voting record and make sure that they're on the right side of
left side of the table, left bird.
Now we should review the classic Thanksgiving gags for those that are. I'm going to have at least 20 people at my house. So there are a couple of Thanksgiving gags. Bob had perfected the one. You ever cooked a turkey, Pat?
No.
When you get the turkey, typically, if you get a bird, obviously you've got to make sure you look at the timetable to thaw it out, et cetera, et cetera. You don't want to be having a frozen bird Thursday morning and try to thaw it out.
Yeah, you might want that in the fridge today. You'd better check.
And there's a million places to find out how to cook a turkey online. Try to find one that doesn't have a 4-page description of, if you ever notice these recipes, it's 40 years ago, my grandma, blah, 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 blah. Get to the point. What do I do with the bird?
You put butter underneath the skin, throw some seasoning in there.
There's lots of ways to do it.
Put it in a bag.
Pat, you reach in the bird, and there's typically the giblets.
They're in a bag, right?
They're either in a bag. Sometimes they're wrapped in this paper stuff, but you got to make sure you get that out, especially if it's wrapped in plastic.
Right.
And then what I do is I always cook those and chop them up, give them to the dogs. They get a big kick out of that. But there's also a turkey neck.
Yep.
And it's really disgusting.
And it's down inside the.
And it's about it's about it's kind of bony and bloody and lumpy, and it's about 6 inches long. So it's perfect, Pat. You zip it into your trousers so that it's dangling. Answer the door screaming and saying, "There's been a terrible accident with the blender."
I've seen photos
what
of
was
Bob.
the blender doing to your crotch?
And then your guests are wondering.
Sometimes you got to mix it up.
What exactly are you doing? I wanted a margarita. That's just one of the great gags. Another terrific gag is you take some pumpkin pie and you clean off your shoe, but you put it on the edge you put it on the toe of your shoe, and then you walk out when you answer the door. Go,
God.
Darn it! I just stepped in dog poop. And you reach down, take a dollop of it with your finger, and eat it.
Never get invited again.
Yeah, another great way to have a fun Thanksgiving.
That's actually fun. I would fall for that one. That's funny.
Yeah, these are classic. But right now, I want to play a famous phone call from this show.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Tammy from Cincinnati.
Hi, Tammy.
Was at the in-laws for Thanksgiving dinner. They had separated or were divorced after 26 years of marriage, so the mom was putting on the dinner by herself. After prayer, everyone's sitting there nice and quietly, so she wants to read a little poem.
Oh, no.
Everybody starts laughing. It makes her really mad, so she stands up and she says, "You don't know the hell I've lived through the past 26 years? Your father always wanted to blank me up the blank, and I've got the hemorrhoids to prove it."
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
All right.
Now can we go home?
No wonder your mom wanted to stand up and read a poem. There we go.
Good one to sit.
We usually play these in tandem. Here's another classic.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, I got a good story for y'all.
I'd love to hear it.
You know how a magician takes a hold of a tablecloth and yanks it?
The tablecloth
Oh,
trick.
yeah, it's one of the greatest tricks of all time.
Love the tablecloth trick.
I did that, but there was a little catch to this. Everything stayed on the table except a fork, and the fork went flying behind me and stuck my brother in the forehead. He had to go to the hospital.
Oh, my God.
Headed in his forehead, and he ended up...
Sir, you're receiving a standing ovation from the crew.
It's stuck pushing his forehead.
Wait a second. Now,
Wait, we can't hear you. Wait.
Was your brother's brain affected? Was he crippled for life or anything sad?
Oh, no.
Oh, well,
He's
good.
got 10 stitches in his forehead.
God, I hope you yelled ta-da at the end of that.
It was kind of amazing. Everybody was amazed. Everything stayed there on the table, and all of a sudden we heard my brother behind me saying, "Oh, my God."
Did anybody get a picture of the fork?
You see, you learned the lesson. You could have poked his eye out.
Do you still see is the tablecloth trick gone? I mean, that used to be on like Ed Sullivan. He'd have a magician.
I have not seen that in years.
They would play that.
Have you seen it done live ever?
No, just
You?
on TV.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
You've seen that live.
I have.
Someone tried that?
Yeah.
At your house.
Oh
during
no.
dinner.
I mean a professional magician.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No.
That's a classic. Yeah, you don't want to probably.
Why don't
try
you try that this year? See what happens.
Ace, and once again, as my counsel, could you tell her to stop asking me questions and shut up?
Respect the client.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm a fight starter, aren't I? Sorry.
Yeah, thanks very much. No, I will not be trying that. Thank you very much. But the Thanksgiving is at my place this year, so we're looking forward to it. Got the Christmas lights all ready to go.
Okay, Mr. Seasonality, you're breaking your own law. In fact, we have an
you've
email.
never broken this law before.
This is from JD in Gallon, Ohio. Tom often claims he's a fierce proponent of seasonality.
That's correct.
But he has mentioned he's already put up his Christmas lights, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet. I demand an explanation.
Once again, talk to my counsel. Ace Cosby is representing me in this case. I have a bevy of lawyers. What's this guy's name?
JD.
Apparently, JD's not married or has a girlfriend that lives with him, whatever.
Wait a minute, you got married over the weekend?
No, but you know what I'm talking about.
Don't.
Pat.
He was too busy to get married over the weekend.
I'm not in charge of my own life, in case you didn't know that.
You wake up married one day.
Now, we have Kristi Lee at the news desk. Once again, if you're just joining us, Chick out with the COVID. Oskay out with the COVID. Josh Arnold out with the COVID. I'm working on a special surprise guest, by the way.
Oh, okay,
because
cool.
our other guest we had scheduled for this morning is also out.
Yeah,
this is just one of those mornings. So we're taking some requests. We've got some cool stuff coming up in the news. Oh, and I want to remind you one more time. Lebowski's is the name of a comedy club in Washington, Iowa. And Saturday only, Mr. Pat Godwin coming off a couple of standing ovations over the weekend. Pat absolutely killing it. We had so much fun.
You too. You did great.
At the North Star Casino. And again, if they didn't hear me up there, thanks for all the hospitality and thanks to their staff for being so nice.
Oh, yeah.
And we just had a great time. And thanks for all. But I tell you what, I have more respect for truckers.
All that travel and then.
You know, we were in the car for whatever, I don't know, 15, 16 hours, but doing that every day. Thank you, ladies and gents, that drive those trucks. Man, that is hard.
Very stressful.
But I do want. I'm not real big on government, but I do want a federal law.
And that would be?
If you have a sign saying that you have a restaurant or a gas station, it's a two-parter.
Yeah.
Please put the distance from the exit. Oh, look, we can stop up here. You know,
right?
There's a Tim Hortons, and you get off the road, and it's.
They don't tell you to get off the ramp, and then the sign will say 2 miles to your left.
But also, we stopped at one on let's see, Saturday morning, and we got to the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah,
it's miles and miles away,
and it didn't tell you if it was left or right.
Really?
I mean, that should be a law. If you're going to,
usually it does.
And don't put a Starbucks sign up if you're in a grocery store. We're not going in the grocery store for Starbucks.
Well, no, man.
Did that happen?
I'm okay with that.
You are?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying, when you get off at the ramp, remember the people that are getting off, 90% of them have no idea where they are.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to, tell me if it's a left or right turn, please.
Okay.
And if you don't, we're going to burn down your establishment.
Well, now that's a little tough.
Well, that's why I'm not in charge. I'm just saying, these are simple things. Just little small requests that I have. Coming up, we have, of all things, 2 stories about Napoleon. Of all things, and one of them involves that new movie coming out. Also, if you're a roller coaster fan, stick around. And speaking of convenience stores, Come and Go, and that's spelled UM,
K.
K-U-M.
Oh, K-U-M?
Yes.
Oh, dear. Oh, okay. Well, Come and Go is in the news. We'll find.
Yeah, that's weird when you say it.
Now that I think about it, that'd be extraordinarily awkward. Although it actually would apply to the story.
Boy.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course, hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Screen Door Productions presents
A Day at Fergler's Hardware.
.com or more at bobandtom.com as we roll through a Monday with you right here on Bob and Tom Radio.
Hi, everybody. Kristi Lee with your Bob and Tom Entertainment News Update. The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, opened with $44 million in ticket sales domestically over the weekend, putting it at number 1 at the box office. Trolls Band Together was second. The Marvels comes in at number 3. Mandy Moore will be the guest judge on Dancing with the Stars tomorrow. Contestants are going to dance to the music of, Taylor Swift. Swift said in a video message she'll be on tour in South America and won't be there, but she'll be watching. Wink, wink, nod, nod. And Miss Nicaragua has won the crown of Miss Universe during the competition in El Salvador on Sunday. She is the first Miss Universe from Nicaragua. Elton John's musical about televangelist Tammy Faye Baker's moving from London to Broadway. Tammy Faye opens during the 24-25 season. Elton John wrote the music, while Scissor Sisters singer Jake Shears wrote the lyrics. The musical was nominated for 4 Oliver Awards in London. And if you're a Ted Lasso fan, you get to see bits and pieces of Hannah Waddingham's singing talent. She showcases a new holiday special with special guests from Ted Lasso. Hannah Waddingham, Home for Christmas, was taped in front of a live audience in London. The trailers I have seen make it look fabulous, and it'll debut Wednesday on Apple TV+. And that's your entertainment news. I'm Kristi Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, hi, this is Tom.
And this is Chick from the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Kristi, what's the best way to get full access to the show?
Hey, what? You introduced me.
That would be to become a Bob and Tom VIP.
Very good. Now, Josh, what's a feature of Bob and Tom VIP?
Wait a minute.
Well, the live 5-camera video stream of the show, plus a podcast of the show and comedy from the Bob and Tom archives.
Excellent. Chick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Become a Bob and Tom VIP now. Just go to bobandtom.com/VIP.
See, that was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
your horse has run its very last race and there's nothing left to do, we don't think it's very good taste to turn him into glue. So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony.
Now, when you come into any participating Burger Pony restaurant and order our Swale in a Pail, every kid in your group will receive a free hot fudge sundae silence. And don't forget our Clint Eastwood Western spaghetti. And our delicious burgers, including the Daily Double and the Triple Crown. And remember our motto, if we're not in your neighborhood yet, your neighbors have probably passed a petition.
So if your horse has lost his stuff and his legs aren't thin and bony, and if his meat ain't very tough, then he comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony. Comes to Burger Pony.
Bob and Tom, 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Joined in the studio by comedian Darren Carter.
Man, I'm telling you, styles have changed. You know, gangster rap is popular. And say, I can't even fake it. You know, how come I going to fake like I'm in a gang? How scary would my gang be? You know, 15 redheads coming to your neighborhood, you know, out there covered in sunscreen, you know, be like wiping it on, talking about, stop pushing me, Trevor. You know, damn it, it's so hot out here. You know, our little gang hand sign would be like, you know, when you hold your hand above your eyebrows, try to make sunglasses?
Yeah.
Squinting our eyes. You know, we wouldn't be talking about west side, east side. We'd be like, hey, let's go inside.
Shade.
Yeah, shady. That's what we'd be on the shady side of the street. We'd only be in neighborhoods with big trees, and we'd be like, shady side, fool. You know, 15 redheads talking about shady side. We stay inside because we get sunburned when we go outside. Shady side.
It's an old Eskimo trick of how to catch a polar bear. Now, what you do is you go cut a hole in the ice, right? And then you take little peas and you place them strategically 4 inches apart all the way around the hole.
Right.
And a polar bear will crawl up and he'll look at it, and very much curiosity is what is going on there. Now, when he bends over to take a pee, you kick him in the ice hole.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're home.
More details coming up. Thanks very much for joining us. Welcome back. This is the COVID edition of the Bob and Tom Show. After all these years of dealing with it, it finally struck. Chick McGee out, Josh Arnold out, Jeff Oskey out. So we've got Pat Godwin actually in the studio with us instead of next door.
Yeah.
And Kristi Lee is at her normal post at the Bob and Tom news desk. Ace
Present.
Cosby, of course. Ace is running the stuff for us as always. Thank you, Ace. Coming up, the Ace Cosby joke of the day, and that'll be brought to you by Omaha Steaks, by the way. And steaks always in season. The IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair empty today. That's right.
So sad.
Josh is not here today. He's got the COVID.
So nice and warm in here. Thanks for bringing me out of the cold. This is great.
Out of the frozen tundra of production A.
Wow. Now, we have an interesting news story here from, of all people, the Campbell's people, famous for, of course, Campbell's soup.
Yes.
They have released
I used some of that last night, their beef consommé.
their side orders for Thanksgiving survey. What do you got over
Most popular side dishes this year include mashed potatoes, stuffing or dressing, whichever you call it, mac and cheese, yams, sweet potatoes, green bean casserole.
Yeah, I didn't realize that mac and cheese had become such a big popular thing.
Yeah, we always have it every year. 70% of people prefer side dishes to the entree. Is that, well, it's just turkey. I mean, I guess. Do you prefer turkey over the sides?
Stuffing's amazing, yeah.
Yeah, the sides are the best part.
Yeah, I do. I prefer the everything else, but I mean, I'll certainly eat some turkey. We also do roast beef and other stuff that is in
Oh, really?
realm. Yeah, what are we doing this year?
I don't know. We're not invited.
I'm trying to
Your
remember
son
what it is.
Sam's an amazing cook.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. But
What are you personally? Are you cooking something personally?
I forget what I'm responsible for other than janitorial work. House prep, vacuum,
alarm, batteries,
ice. I'm good at that.
Good at ice?
Yeah. I told you I went to the grocery store yesterday. It was packed.
Yeah, it was.
I think it'll be a trip to the liquor store today to
ease your pain.
Yeah, that's vital for
Yes.
any family celebration.
On average, Americans serve 5 side dishes at Thanksgiving each year. That's about right. Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green beans, sweet potatoes. What else?
And we learned last week.
Cranberries.
Yeah,
gotta have the cranberries.
But a lot of people only like it for the color that it adds a little bit of. Not a lot of people eat it, but I think we're getting more and more recipes for making cranberry sauce edible. But there are people that just take the can and
I like it.
Slice it. You like it like that?
I do.
The gelled cranberry sauce?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with
tasty.
that. 20% admitted they would consider adding tinned fish to their side for added flavor. What the hell?
That is so popular right now.
Well, I mean,
What?
we grew up in a family that used the tinned oysters in the oyster dressing.
Yep.
Ugh.
Yes.
Oil in there.
I am not doing that this year, by the way. If anybody's coming to that tradition's over.
Well, all I have to do is add oyster sauce to my plate, then throw it away.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Now, Pat, wait a minute. You were telling me, I think it was last week, that you grew up in an Irish household and you have some kind of Irish tradition. What is it?
Only on Thanksgiving. No, it's Christmas too. We have rutabagas, which is a root vegetable, and it's delicious.
How do you cook it? Do you roast it like a carrot?
You boil it like a mashed potato.
What does it look like?
It's orange. Yeah, and it's delicious. It's got a little.
Is it the size of a baked potato, or is
No, it's huge. It's like that big.
And then you mash it up?
Yeah, it's boiled. You mash it up. Yeah, some people, my mom used to put sugar in there.
Oh.
To make it taste decent?
Well, no. It's got I like it without the sugar, but some people.
I've never tasted it.
Never had it
I couldn't
either.
even spell it.
And it's so delicious. And I asked my girlfriend Paula to cook it last year, and she cooked it. And, went over with mixed results, but I loved it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, I even wrote a song called Rutabaga Baby because she's so sweet that she made me the rutabagas. And it was,
So this, wait a minute.
She went out of her
Excuse
way.
me for 1 second. Before you step on your... Is this a song about your lady friend, or is this about
it's
rutabaga?
about rutabagas, but it's got a nice...
Because you don't want to say, maybe you remind me of a root vegetable.
Well, she is tangy, but it's called Rutabaga Baby. I wrote it last night. Very excited about this. Pass me the rutabagas, baby. I can't have that mac and cheese. I don't want the 3-bean salad. That's why I wrote this bluesy ballad. Oh, just give me the rutabagas, please. Yeah. Rutabagas are better than potatoes and have half the calories. They have much less carbohydrates and more fiber than your cornflakes. They're a member of the turnip family. My doctor says I must go vegan. So no turkey leg for me. Oh, mash them rutabagas and slice up some tomatoes. And no wine this year, Kristi. Just sweet iced tea.
Oh.
Rutabagas make you gassy. Make sure to tell your family. Oh, they taste a little tart, and they'll make your daddy fart. Pass me the rutabagas, please. Boil them up, they are delicious. That fiber's why Aunt Esther's in the John. No more stuffing, no more gravy. It's just rutabagas, baby. You'll be my rutabaga baby from now on. Yeah, you'll be my rutabaga baby from now on.
Right.
Thank you.
Pat Godwin, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Okay, Pat,
cute.
during the song, I looked up rutabaga.
Yeah.
Spelled it wrong, but I finally found it.
How do you spell it?
Rutabaga. And it is, in fact, it says provides natural constipation relief. So
they got it
so let me get this straight, Pat. So you're on a vegan diet.
Plant-based, yeah.
Right. And you don't drink alcohol.
No, not for a long time.
Right, okay. And for Thanksgiving, you're having no turkey.
No, I can't have the turkey. I love turkey, though, but I'm not having it.
Would you like a 7-foot ladder and a 5-foot rope?
Yeah, I know. Thanksgiving's going to be brutal. That's the best meal of the year. That's
you can't even
It's
take
affecting a lot of people this year.
You can't take a break and have a couple pieces of turkey.
This is going so well, I'm not going to take a break because I'd fall right off the wagon and I'd be with a turkey drumstick in the gutter.
I meant the booze.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Wedding, you can have a little wine maybe and get yelled at.
Everyone got mad at me. I was trying to help my friend PJ celebrate 21 years of sobriety by doing shots.
Well, first of all, that's supposed to be anonymous.
Oh, sorry. We don't know his full name. Let's move forward here. Now that I've looked at a picture of a rutabaga, I've seen these at the grocery store.
Sure you have.
They're delicious, yeah.
They're not orange, though. They're purple.
The outside of the skin may be a little purple, but it's
They're about the size of a baseball, it looks like.
Oh, bigger than that.
Yes.
Really? I can't tell. There's
Like
no
a
scale.
softball,
There's
maybe.
no scale.
Yeah, they're big.
Okay. Well, I hope you're having something much tastier for
I'm might try to make a rutabaga someday.
Okay, well, sounds great. Now,
they're best enjoyed in the dead of winter, it says right here.
oh, okay, good. Now, coming up, Kristi, what do you got over there?
Well, we have Brown Friday coming up. We have a guy arrested at a come and go for doing both. And we have never gotten to the oldest example of a structure built by humans.
Oh, I lived in that when I was living in DeLand, Florida. I lived in the oldest house ever built. The only thing that survived was that house and the cockroaches.
All right.
Be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. But you cook the cheese, I guess.
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
The Cowell case? Could you answer the NutriChops hotline for
Hello,
me?
Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. You guys getting excited about Thanksgiving?
Very.
I'm just trying to grind down some beef jerky in preparation for it.
Is that right?
Well, like I told you, it's my favorite of all the holidays because first you get to cram yourself full of all the meats, and they got to ring the bell at Arby's to prove it. Then next day at 6 a.m., it's hand-to-hand combat time at the mall over the last go wet yourself windy doll for your little niece.
Of course.
I swear to God. And secondly and foremost, Thanksgiving's a great time to argue with your family face-to-face instead of just on Facebook and Ancestry.com like we do regular.
Sure.
And 10 years ago, it'd be all men in the family room, watching football while all the women was cooking. But nowadays, you got all the Republicans in your family hanging out in the study watching Fox News while all their Democrat kids are posted up behind the Benny barn smoking pot.
Thanks, good.
And then all the while, my mom is stuck in the kitchen with your libertarian cousin who's droning on and on about how popular his podcast is and how he's going. I'm going to interview the Dick who came in 7th on the 14th season of Survivor. I swear to God.
That'll be a good podcast.
We're up to 114 followers in 3 different counties. Anyways, the reason I'm calling is I always hear you guys talking about the exotic gourmet dish called turducken.
Oh, yeah, for Thanksgiving, the turducken, sure.
That's where you stuff a chicken into a duck and then stuff the duck carcass into a turkey and then cook it all.
Right.
I mean, sure, that's good eating. It's a good hybrid option. But if you love turducken, you'll really love our Baker family multi-meat specialty.
What's it called?
It's called It's called butt foxing. It's a butt foxing.
Yes.
Okay. It's a butt steak shoved inside a fox carcass. Tasty fox, red fox. Fox is then stuffed inside a chicken roaster.
Right. I see.
You cook it at 350 for 3 hours. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Well, get the fox inside of the hen's hard. You're going to want to grease that cavity up real good. Olive oil.
Yeah.
Or if you're in a pinch, butter will work. And unsalted, by the way.
Okay.
Well, sure.
And man, they love it so much, people will bow dart it. They'll jump on that thing. And well, worst case scenario, just if you don't have butter, the grease spit on it. You know, the germs will burn off in the oven.
All right.
But Kristi, stuffing a butt foxing reminds me of the very first time me and Denise Congress got together behind a recycle dumpster at Benny's.
I don't really want to hear it.
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Hello, calling, visiting, listening to show.
We're visiting with comedian Frank Caliendo. He was just talking about Raymond Burr.
Oh, Frank
John Madden does the John Madden. Very good. He was doing his impression of the fabulous actor Raymond Burr. You're familiar with Mr. Burr, of course. Perry Mason.
Ironside, yes.
Actually, it was interesting because we were talking about one of Mr. Burr's earliest films, of course, the legendary. The film?
Not familiar with early Raymond Burr.
Yes, I was in Godzilla.
I never
Frank, congratulations. You're here the 1 billionth time we've done that bit, ladies and
The
gentlemen.
man claimed he couldn't help himself when he guzzled 7 bottles of a spiked lemonade drink in the aisle of a supermarket. A 43-year-old Wisconsin man told police he was a recovering alcoholic and had been sober for 16 months before being driven to drink and downing the bottles of Jack Daniel's Lynchburg lemonade in 15 minutes and placing the empty containers back on the shelves. He was cited for retail theft.
Oh, so he'd go grab one, drink it, walk around the store, then go back and put it back.
No, he did it all in 7 bottles in 15
bottles in 15
minutes.
minutes, Tom.
He had to just plant himself in the liquor aisle.
He must have had an opener with him, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Or there's probably a twist.
I wonder what triggered it. Was there something that he had seen in aisle 4 that bothered him?
His wife.
You don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
Buddy. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. It's an unusual edition of the show today. It's just, as Kristi said, and then there were 3. Pat Godwin is sitting over there. He's in the studio with us. I love your new Rutabaga song,
Oh,
Pat.
thank you.
Yeah.
That is delightful. It makes me want to kind of try Rutabagas
I think you'd like
as a
it.
side dish.
My Uncle Denny just texted me and said the best way is boiled cubed with salt and pepper.
Boiled just cubed.
Yeah?
This is an Irish tradition, the Rutabaga?
I don't know, but we did it. You know, my grandmother did it, and she's from Ireland.
Okay. Well, if your dad did it, it would have been flavored with booze.
He stopped at 42. Much earlier than I stopped, so maybe I throw myself under the bus.
Kristi Lee is at her normal spot, the Bob and Tom news desk.
Yep.
This is Tom speaking. Chick McGee, COVID. Josh Arnold, COVID. Jeff Oskey, COVID. Ace Cosby's toughing it out over there. Ace Cosby's joke of the day, of course, is coming up. We also have some Thanksgiving requests on the way. I also want to urge you to go see Pat live. Pat will be at Lebowski's, Washington, Iowa.
Do you have a nice cardigan for that show?
I'm going to wear something nice, yes.
Coming up Saturday. This is in Washington, Iowa.
Yes.
I want to make that clear. Also, I know that Willie G is going to be at Wiley's in Dayton with Greg Hahn coming up the 24th and the 25th for some great live stand-up comedy. That'll be a killer show. Now, we return to the news desk with Kristi Lee. What do you got over there?
Well, we all know about Black Friday, but a plumbing company is now warning us about Brown Friday. That's the day after Thanksgiving, which is the busiest day of the year for plumbers. Did you know that?
I did not.
The Roto-Rooter Company reports Brown Friday officially marks the busiest day of the year, averaging 50% more calls than the average Friday. The main culprits are clogs in kitchen sinks and toilets, which would make the most sense.
Yeah, but don't you find it difficult to use the facility at someone else's house?
What, are you going to hold it all day?
You got paper-thin walls.
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't use the bathroom.
You can't do an away game?
No.
My house is the worst for that because my bathroom is right between the sitting area and the kitchen. And it's awful.
I would say
if I could redesign the house, that's what I would move that.
I would drive somewhere and just make up an excuse.
Really?
Yeah, I've done that before. I'm not doing it at the house.
You
made fun of forever. My brothers.
Yeah, I have to go buy some cigarettes. You don't smoke. Shut up.
I've never heard of that before. Huh.
So this is Roto-Rooter.
Yeah, Roto-Rooter.
That's okay. Now wait a second.
What?
Oh, look at this. Oh, here's a list. Hold on. How to prevent clogs from Roto-Rooter.
Yeah.
Don't pour fats or cooking oil down the drain.
Okay.
Avoid putting poultry skin, celery, or potato peels down the drain. Make sure the disposal is running when you put food into it. Do not wait till it's full to turn it on. I did not know that.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
Yeah, and make sure the water's running at the same time.
I mean, I know. Okay. I know that once the food's in there. Okay, that's good to know. Here's another good one. Wait 10 minutes between showers so slow drains have time to do their job. So if you've got a house full of guests, you're going to have to assault. All right, 10:15, your shower.
Was it going to be like at the truck stop? Make an announcement.
The shower in the upstairs bathroom is available in 10 minutes. Here's a couple obvious ones. Never flush cotton balls.
Oh,
Q-tips. Duh. Who's that stupid? Hair or wet wipes down the toilet, and of course tampons. And a lot of those wipes that say they're flushable, they are not. You can flush anything. I mean, you can flush a golf ball, but that doesn't mean it's going to get through. And here's a suggestion from Roto-Rooter: address any plumbing problems prior to your guests arriving. So
yeah, if your toilet's backed up, you don't want to. Oh, sorry, you can't use that.
Yeah, go head on outside. I remember my cousin Holly made stuffing that tasted like it had been Roto-Rootered. Yeah, not good. Not good. So there you go, Roto-Rooter, and it's now known as Brown Friday. Okay,
Steely Dan tribute?
Oh, you have a song.
When Brown Friday comes after Thanksgiving Day, oh, plumbers fix backed up toilets, get out of their way. Oh, when Brown Friday's here, oh, your mama's gonna have a fit.
Uh-oh.
There's a line at the John. Everyone's taking a shaving cream, been nice and clean. Yeah. Oh, when Brown Friday comes, Roto-Rooter, please don't get that crap on me. Sorry, Kristi.
Okay.
A nice Steely Dan tribute. Thank you very much, Pat. Now, we have a contest going on right now. We are currently in week 11 of our NFL pigskin competition. Each week we give away the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of outdoor cooking. Let's see. I believe so. Tonight's game, the Eagles-Chiefs game, will be the last game for week 11.
Correct.
So if you want to make your picks for week 12, you can. All you got to do is pick all the winners in the NFL. You could be our winner, just like Julie Hennig, who won week 10. So, again, without getting too confusing, tonight is week 11, the end of that one, and then we begin week 12. So make your week 12 entries right now if you want your shot at winning the Big Green Egg Mini Max. All you have to do is guess the winners, not going against the spread. It's very simple. Log on right now, if you please, and have a little fun. We return to the news desk with Kristi Lee.
One of Napoleon's signature bicorn hats is sold at auction. The faded black felt hat, which Napoleon Bonaparte wore when he ruled 19th century France, was expected to fetch upwards of $650,000. It ultimately sold for $2.1 million. It's known as a black beaver felt two-cornered hat with an embroidered tricolor cockade What is that?
I don't know. Last time I saw a black beaver, it was a Penthouse magazine.
Last time I saw
Bob
a
Guccione
cockade.
liked the dark hair.
Wow. While other officers customarily wore their hats with the wings facing front to back, Napoleon wore his with the ends pointing toward his shoulders. That style, known as un bataillon in battle in French, made it easier for the troops to spot the military general and statesman in combat.
Yeah, I did you see a picture of this thing?
Batal.
I'm not sure it's real. It had that adjustable band in the back.
It had Velcro.
Yeah. So he wore it backwards, kind
He
of.
wore it sideways.
Yes, okay. So it's kind of like today's hipsters.
Sure.
With the backward hat. Okay.
Some of them wore them to the side. The kids.
Napoleon. I don't know. I never studied that era. It didn't interest me much, but
Didn't you have a story about the tall leaders or something?
Yeah,
because I had always thought Napoleon.
I always think Napoleon is
was like my height, but he was really 5'5", 5'6".
5'6".
Oh, he's like my height.
Yeah, that was
this
normal.
is okay.
Really
according to this website, World Leaders Heights, George Washington was 6'2".
Oh, that was big.
That's huge in that day.
Sure.
Charles de Gaulle 6'5". Lincoln 6'4".
What was Jefferson? Does it say?
It doesn't say. Let's see.
He wasn't a world leader, I guess.
Richard Nixon 5'11", but Napoleon. This says Napoleon was 5'6". Putin 5'7". That explains a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Churchill 5'6". I didn't know that. I always thought he was a lot taller than that.
Big man. Yeah.
Who was the shortest? Does it say who the shortest person was? Truman wasn't very tall, was he?
He doesn't look tall.
Again, I don't know.
But I guess he's not a world leader either, so he was just a president.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah.
This is a hugely long list, Kristi. I can't tell you who the shortest is. Hitler 5'8". You asked.
I did not.
Now, let me see if you can guess this one. Barack Obama.
He was pretty tall, wasn't
6'1".
he? 6 foot?
6'1" is correct.
Oh.
JFK, 6 feet. Ronald Reagan, 6'1". Gerald Ford, 6 feet.
I think that shows you that people respect tall leaders.
Yeah, but again, Napoleon 5'6", which is at that time was pretty average.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, how much they sell the hat for?
$2.1 million. Almost double, over double what they thought it would be.
And this says that there are only a handful of those still existing that Napoleon actually wore.
How would you know?
Seriously. There's another picture. This one's fake. It's got a propeller on top.
Like a beanie?
Yeah, that's a fake one.
Fake.
Coming up, we actually have another story about Napoleon.
Yeah, we sure do.
It's nothing to do with Thanksgiving. We'll get to that coming up in just a few minutes. And Patty G, where are you going to be coming up?
Lebowski's this Saturday, Washington, Iowa.
Washington, Iowa. That'll be a great show. Right now, I want to talk about another great gift. The Raycon earbuds. And Raycon is not waiting till Black Friday for their special sale. Some of the stuff on their website is currently 50% off. And I think everything is at least 20% off as I speak here. BuyRaycon.com/Tom is the place to go. BuyRaycon.com/Tom. A lot of three-letter words there. BuyRaycon.com/Tom. Raycon are the best earbuds. They're about half the price of those other ones. I know I love my Raycons. I use them all the time when I take the dogs out, listening to whatever I'm listening to, with a bunch of different aspects that are terrific, including the fact that they don't fall out of your ears. They have special rubber gizmos. What do you call those, Kristi?
They're called what would you call those?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. Well, they are earbuds, but they have...
what are they called? They're like a tip, plastic tip.
There you go. So they fit every ear. They've got an array of them to choose from. So Raycon is known for their high quality and, again, inexpensive. So check them out. It'd be a great gift. You go to BuyRaycon.com/Tom. Get a pair for yourself. 20% off everything at least, and then some of the stuff 50% off. So check out the details. BuyRaycon.com/Tom. That's BuyRaycon.com/Tom. Get yourself and your friends and whoever you're getting a gift for a great gift. You can order that right now at BuyRaycon.com/Tom. Coming up, believe it or not, more Napoleon news. The Ace Cosby joke of the day is up next.
Yay!
And some Thanksgiving requests. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Yeah, you are, and thanks so much for tuning in on a Monday. My name is...
Tom, how do you have a favorite song you hate, disco?
Oh, no. Oh, wait a minute. Chick's doing his office chair dance.
Yeah.
It looks like you're having a stroke.
A stroke of genius.
Thank you.
So this isn't your song again?
This isn't
No, this is Chick's song.
Can you give me the... Can you kill that? This is your favorite song, then?
Maybe I can... Yeah.
This is your favorite?
Scene of Watchmen. Great
Favorite
scene.
disco song.
Oh, Josh is dancing now. This is... Are you reaching for the stars there? What the hell is that dance?
So if you were on the dance floor, you would not do that.
To this song, probably, because it would mean we were at a wedding or something.
I beg your pardon? Of course he would.
Now, by we, you'd have a date and do that in front of a woman?
Of course you would.
Well, no, I don't
They're
take
serving
I
alcohol.
typically don't take dates to weddings.
You
Why
know,
not? Oh, you pick up the maid of honor.
Sure, yeah.
You know, Tom, there are only a few women who are attracted to self-important hubris. And Josh is out there on the dance floor trying to have fun. You're over in the corner pontificating about how you wouldn't have gotten the cake that they chose for their wedding. And there are only a few women going to come over. He's interesting.
That's why you're socially awkward.
That's why you've always been socially awkward.
So who would you be doing that
will
dance with?
Whoever's out there.
Really?
Your nieces, they love to dance.
Sure, they'd be if
Go to a wedding.
bridesmaids.
The niece feet on your feet and dancing them around.
And let me tell you this: when I dance,
broads are a sucker for that move.
When I dance, I don't go to people. People come to me.
That's right.
So
let's see it again. He's moving the shoulders. Now he's reaching for the stars with a grin on his face.
Aren't there enough networks now to just be the Bob and Tom network and have us on TV all the time?
Well, we're on TV right now in the VIP cameras.
Right.
Well, we can't get all the listeners in that room, okay? That was helpful. Not at all.
Okay.
Are you sure it's not Eminence Front by the Who?
I'm checking social media now to see if anybody.
Well, sing the disco song that is stuck in your head that you can't remember.
He only knows the...
Try Rubber Band Man.
Rubber Band Man.
The Rubber Band Man. Yeah, I don't remember that.
I've had multiple people suggesting that. So.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That may be it then.
Might be.
Yeah, hopefully it is.
Now, what is the instrument doing that? Dang, 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 dang?
I don't know. It's kind of a high pitched. I don't know what it is.
Okay. Well, we'll have to explore it.
Maybe it's a rubber band.
Dean's looking for it.
Okay. Sorry.
Is it this one?
Oh.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You took my breath away from the moment I first saw you. Will you marry me, Dolly?
She said yes! She said yes!
It's not a real person.
It's not a real diamond. Real, natural, earthborn diamond. For your real love, from a real jeweler you can trust. Steven Singer Jewelers.
gas station for a couple of years, and the guy I worked with, strange man, former porno movie star from the 70s.
Really?
Yeah, he'd get confused every time he'd fill the tank. Halfway through, he'd pull it out and spray it all over the car. We lost a lot of good petrol.
And the airlines, they tell you all this psychological stuff to make you feel safe. Like every time you get on the plane, they talk about the flotation seat. And they explain it to you. Like if you go down, if you crash in the ocean, then this seat will float. 2 planes out of 100 go overseas. 98 out of 100 stay right here. So if you want to make me happy, you show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. That's what I like. They got everything just confused like that.
James Gregory is our guest. He's not a flyer, apparently.
Hi, this is Bobcat Goldthwait.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks very much for joining us. It's the COVID edition. Chick McGee out with COVID. Josh out with COVID. Mr. Jeff Oskey out with COVID. We have a lot going on, though. We're holding up the fort.
Yeah, we are.
Pat Godwin, I loved your new Rutabaga song.
That was fun.
That was really cool. And it almost makes me want to have Rutabaga for my Thanksgiving dinner.
You have to try it.
Well, maybe you should just have it another time. You can have a Rutabaga another time.
Well, I'm not sure what my assignment is for Thanksgiving this year,
You haven't been
cooking-wise.
told yet? Is Sam doling that out?
My son Sam handles a bunch of the stuff. We got a bunch of
Aren't you doing the
turkey? Usually I do the turkey, but I think I've been
outsourced.
I think
Is it being catered?
Thank you. Outsourced. That sounds. Could everybody shut up?
That's better than being fired.
Mr. Cosby, once again, my counsel. Here is the.
What would you like to do? What's your favorite thing to make?
Spaghetti. But that really
For
wouldn't
Thanksgiving?
Do you remember it was just us boys? It's Thanksgiving maybe 15 years ago, and you made the turkey. You made it like little plastic bags and came out and poured the bag on our dinner plate, and we had to say what we were thankful for. And it was just a boys' Thanksgiving, and it was the greatest.
It was fun.
Mashed potatoes and turkey.
What kid wouldn't want to have spaghetti for Thanksgiving? Come on. And we did have that Thanksgiving pizza, which is a great thing to learn about.
Sure, that's...
Especially with leftovers.
Yeah.
And Google Thanksgiving pizza recipes. That's great.
It's not
You can even use gravy instead of tomato sauce.
And you can use stuffing as your crust.
Yeah. Have some fun out there. Now, we got a bunch of stuff to get to here. And again, I'll urge you to check out bobandtom.com/contest. Speaking of cooking, you could win that big green egg mini max. You can make your picks for week 12, which begins Thursday night. And, of course, week 11 will conclude tonight with the big game, Eagles and Chiefs. And maybe you could win yourself the big green egg mini max. We return to the news desk with Kristi Lee. Have we missed anything?
Yeah, we were talking about the size of leaders historically.
Right. Napoleon. Yeah, it's because of this Napoleon hat that sold for $2.1 million for a hat.
Yeah, my hubby said James Madison, our fourth president, was only 5'4" and weighed 100 pounds. He's a little guy.
Okay, trivia question.
Yeah.
Mr. Cosby.
Yes.
James Madison appeared on a monetary unit of American currency. Do you know what it was?
I do not.
Pat?
I do not.
Christy?
$500 bill.
Close. The $5,000 bill, no longer in circulation. James Madison.
Another zero.
Yes, absolutely.
$5,000 bill. Oh, my God. Can I have change for that?
Say the same thing.
Who's on the $1,000 bill?
I forget.
It's out of circulation. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, aren't those only in circulation with banks or something?
Is there a $500 bill still?
I don't know. I don't know.
Huh. Hey, the French have decidedly mixed early reactions to Ridley Scott's new movie Napoleon, which premiered in Paris this week. One historian calling the movie very anti-French. The first reviews have been unanimous in their praise of the huge-scale battle scenes that punctuate the film, which is released worldwide next Wednesday. But some French critics and experts who saw early previews were less than impressed with the depiction of their most famous historical figure, played by Joker star Joaquin Phoenix. Historian Patrice Guineffe told Le Point magazine that Scott clearly doesn't like Napoleon.
Did you see his comment? He said, "The French don't like themselves," was his comment.
I'll be French. Ask me about the movie. Ask me how I like the movie.
How did you like the movie, sir?
It's sacre bleu.
mean, if he didn't like Napoleon, he would have cast Danny DeVito or somebody.
That would have been funny.
That'd be more of a parody. Isn't this the guy that did
Aliens?
Yeah, the first Alien, the famous. I don't want to give it away for those that haven't seen it. The famous chest buster scene.
Who hasn't seen Alien at this point?
I'm sure there are many out there.
That scene's been satirized.
That'd be cool. Napoleon pops out of the chest of a guy. I don't know. Were you going to go see that one?
Napoleon?
I'm going to. Yeah.
I don't like battle scenes. You know that. Too gory.
Okay. Well, but so 2 Napoleon stories today, including the sale of one of Napoleon's actual hats.
$2.1 million.
It's absolutely amazing.
Wonder if the guy that bought the scotch bought that.
You know what else just sold?
What?
The famous Eric Clapton psychedelic guitar. The what is that?
Not familiar with
From
it.
the Cream days, that one?
Yeah, that one.
Wow.
Who bought it? Ursay?
Yep.
Did he really?
Mr. Ursay
I
bought
was
that.
Does he have everything now?
He's
Pretty much.
got Ringo's drums. He's got Dylan's electric.
The
He's got
Garcia guitar, right?
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. That's a very recognizable guitar. It's that double cutaway, kind of psychedelic paint job.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
In fact, Todd Rundgren, didn't Todd play that on Saturday Night Live? Isn't that the one? Yeah. So guitar nerds, it's out there. It's just sold.
There you go, Dean.
more
There's a
than
story
million.
for you.
I did not mean to imply that Dean is a guitar nerd.
Yeah, he is. He did admit that.
He's the biggest.
I think mega nerd bordering on.
It's not the only thing that sold. The head of C-3PO used in the 1977 Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope sold for more than $800,000 at auction. As reported by the BBC, C-3PO actor Anthony Daniels decided to sell off his personal Star Wars collection, and it included the head and other bits of the droid, original scripts, and even parts of the iconic Millennium Falcon.
Just the head?
Yes.
Body sold separately.
Yeah. It says Anthony Daniels saved it from a bonfire after filming wrapped on Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. They were going to burn all that stuff? Man.
No, I think there was I think it was an accidental fire, I think.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know. It says bonfire. To me, that means it was... A bonfire is a fun thing, right?
Yeah,
you have a
that's
bonfire.
not an accidental thing when you make a bonfire.
That's
Yeah.
gotta be
deliberate.
Why would they burn the stuff?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
Okay. Now, coming up, we have the Ace Cosby joke of the day. But before we get to that, we have a few Thanksgiving-related requests, including this classic.
Well, they both make a living in their bare feet. Catching one is like a treat, and both of them have body parts for sale. They both advertise juicy breasts. Some you eat, some you caress, but only one is better, deep fried. Turkeys and whores, turkeys and whores. I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
They both strut around with feathered hair. Both get stuffed like a teddy bear. Both have the same nickname, the gobbler.
Gobbler.
Some are big, some are small. Both are fun to butterball, but only one gets eaten in the end. Turkeys and whores. Turkeys and whores. I love them turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
Now, if you catch one, here's some advice. If you find a pecker, just be polite. Tuck it back up just behind the giblets. One's only popular this time of year. Both leave you grinning ear to ear, but a whore will charge you more if you want seconds. Turkeys and whores. Turkeys and whores. I don't mind spending extra on the trimmings. I get sleepy on Thanksgiving from turkeys and whores.
Turkeys and whores.
Thank you very much. One of the classics from Floyd. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the palate cleanser, we like to say. And you can't address this to chicks, so I guess you'll have to do it with Mr. Godwin.
Go ahead.
Prove that sexy man with a deep voice. Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah. Yes.
Why did the turkey cross the road?
Why did the turkey cross the road?
He wanted everyone to think he was a chicken.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Kind of a Thanksgiving thing there, contextually. Thank you very much, Ace.
Escape from the madness this week.
Certainly enjoy the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Brought to you by Omaha Steaks. What could be more delicious than Omaha Steaks. They've got some special stuff going on I'm going to tell you about in just a few minutes. But right now, we return to the news desk with Kristi Lee.
A man in Iowa allegedly pleasured himself outside a come-and-go store, then departed for his nearby apartment. That's according to an indecent exposure complaint that was filed following his arrest yesterday. Witnesses called 911 to report that, quote, an unknown male had said sexual things to them and then began masturbating in their presence while outside the convenience store in Iowa City. After a police canvassed the area near the come and go, officers identified Kenneth Lee Kelly, 54, as a suspect in the public pleasure session.
As my mother would say, old enough to know better. But I mean, he was really just sort of following instructions.
Right.
Hey, it says that right there in the sign.
It is spelled with a K.
Yes.
K-U-M?
Yes.
Okay, that's at least.
Multiple suspects from come and go. Neighboring businesses and apartments identified the defendant as the subject in the photos of the alleged incident. Oof.
Well, but it was a come and go is the name of like a gas station?
Yeah, it's a convenience store.
K-U-M, yeah.
I hear there's a guy still whacking it in front of a marathon.
Well, it's a marathon.
Yeah, again, just following instructions. Wow, that's yikes. Yeah. Isn't there a place called Sheetz?
Yeah, where I come from.
What?
Sheetz.
Yeah, Sheetz.
Oh,
that's a convenience store.
Yeah.
Again, you don't want to.
No, a store and a gas station. It's huge.
You don't want to do what they're telling you to do. Wow.
No.
We got the guy at the marathon cranking it. The guy at the come and go. Now you got the guy at the Sheetz. Hey, we have a restroom, for God's sake. I don't know. I find this less offensive, though, than some things.
Which part? What do you find less offensive?
The guy cranking it at the come and go.
Yeah?
It's not as offensive as the guy in front of you that's getting the lottery tickets that is
got all his numbers,
has the checklist,
pencil.
Yeah, he's calling home to find out what's the missus. What did you say that? What's
Bobby's birthday?
No, don't do that. Don't be an idiot.
That's my favorite part. I was at the store yesterday. You were talking about the grocery. And when I was there, it was early on a Sunday morning. And there were a lot of gentlemen that were shopping alone, but 90% on the phone. You could tell. Oh. Well, honey, they don't have.
Where's olive oil?
Yeah, what exactly? It was so
That's me.
cute.
Yeah, I'm the guy with the doing that FaceTime thing.
Uh-huh. Oh, is this what you want?
Yeah, you're holding it up. Yeah.
There were quite a few of them in the store yesterday. It was cute.
Yeah, I did some grocery shopping yesterday. It was packed, but again, then I would imagine, I don't know the stats on it. I would assume liquor and beer sales have to be.
They would spike, yeah.
And I wonder if the same thing happens at the dispensaries for marijuana and et cetera, et cetera.
I would think.
It's a party supply, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is getting high on marijuana as effective for for dealing with your relatives?
No, but
booze?
for hunger and having fun with an appetite for food, probably, right?
I don't know. Don't look at me. I'm not a pot girl.
I'm not a pot girl. Okay. Sounds like a song.
I'm not a Hollenbach girl.
I smoked pot for a short period of time, but I quit after 22 years.
Did you?
I didn't care for it. I never smoked it.
I was going to say, you weren't a pot smoker.
No, that's too heavy for me. I don't like being stuck like that for 4 hours. I like it in little blasts.
You had other debilitating habits. Let's be honest here. Here's a request for something. This is somewhat obscure. This is the only radio show in North America that is going to have two separate tributes to vegetable-based foods today. Pat had his new song about rutabagas, which I genuinely loved. That was really clever, Pat. Cute. And it involves a tradition in your family.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're listening and you can get near some email source, whatever, what am I trying to say? If you can email us, thank you. Thank you very much. If you have an unusual family tradition at Thanksgiving, I'd love to hear about it.
And, I bet there's lots.
How about what?
I bet there's lots.
Oh, I bet there's lots. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we
didn't
have
one?
No, nothing too unusual.
No, we didn't either. Except for the oyster dressing, which you guys
would make
seem
me
is
vomit.
weird. But
one of my
persimmon
aunts.
pudding. Did you guys do that?
No.
What kind of pudding?
We did.
Persimmon?
Oh, that's
we
sweet,
did apple pie and pumpkin pie. Everything else was very normal. One of my aunts had created a very dark gravy that was really, really good. And
Did she say what kind of animal it was based on?
Yeah, no. What kind of gravy?
Would have been
well, she did have 2 poodles.
lawn rat.
A dark brown gravy.
I swear to God, one of my aunts had. I'm not kidding.
Try the poodle gravy.
She had standard poodles, and by the way, standard poodles are terrific dogs.
Yes, they
No
are.
matter what you hear, poodles are great dogs. She had 2 standard poodles named Jacques and Pierre.
Aww.
Hilarious.
Aww.
And then after they died, and this is also true, this particular aunt was had a lot of cash. I'm not joking when I say this. She had sculptures made of them.
Okay.
Seriously.
Oh, I believe you.
I'm not kidding.
Not their bodies. You mean actual sculptures?
Yes.
Not
them.
Life size, right?
Yes.
They were life size.
Yes, but it wasn't the actual. The dogs weren't
Inside there.
the
They weren't
sculptures.
taxidermied into the plaster.
I am really making this not clear.
Where are those now?
Maybe my cousin Mark has them. I don't know. I'd have to ask.
Willie's garage.
Yeah.
Well, everything else
is there. What the hell?
I
believe you. I
Anyway,
know.
I'm sorry. I've gotten way off track. Of course, we were talking about your song about Rutabagas. That was your family tradition.
Yeah.
And again, Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com if you want to send us your unusual Thanksgiving tradition. This is a song about another. What do you call those kind of vegetables?
Root vegetables.
Root vegetables.
Turnip family stuff.
This is about. Well, you'll hear what it's about.
Well, my whole family would like to eat yams. Yams and ham and M&Ms. Sometimes my Grammy should make a little lamb. Grammy's lamb and yam and ham and M&Ms. Grammy's lamb and yam, yam and lamb and ham, ham and lamb and yam and M&Ms. Grammy's lamb and yam, yam and lamb and ham, ham and lamb and yam and M&Ms. Wiki, 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 heeny, heeny, wanna, Well, my Uncle Danny likes to make clams dance, clams and Grammy's lamb and yam and ham and M&Ms. Sing along if you know it.
How about some Spam? They love it in Hawaii.
Sometimes he'll throw in a dab of jam, and Danny's clams and Grammy's lamb and yam and ham and M&Ms. A dab of jam and clam, yam, lamb and ham and jam and yam and M&Ms. Lamb and yam and ham and clam and lamb, yam and lamb and M&Ms. Heeny, heeny, wanna,
If you understand that song, you can send me a letter to explain it.
He can't get through other songs that have actual lyrics in them.
And he thinks
But he
all
can
the way
get
through that.
one. Yeah.
Hangs in there the whole way. Never derails.
Never.
But he's in Hawaii and he forgets to mention
Bob's talking
spam.
to him.
Bob throws the spam in there.
Which would have
that's-
been perfect.
That's the big thing in Hawaii is
Sure.
spam.
Yeah, spam's huge.
The Haywood Banks, ladies and gentlemen, the Yam song. And but just to clarify, by the way, the Eric Clapton guitar that's sold is known as the Fool. It's called that because I believe it was made by an artist collective, I think in Holland or something. In any event, it was sold at auction for $1.27 million, and the purchaser was our friend Jim Irsay for his incredible collection. And by the way, one of the cool things about this is a portion of the proceeds from that guitar will go toward Kicking the Stigma, which is a mental health awareness initiative, which is a really great thing. You might want to Google that to find out more. But that beautiful guitar, you'll recognize that if you're a Cream fan. And again, it's the one that Todd Rundgren was playing on an episode of SNL years ago. Kind of a psychedelic orange-yellowy Gibson SG, that little pricey.
Yeah.
By the way, you can buy a knockoff of that looks just like it. It's significantly less expensive. Speaking of buying things, how about a nice gift of jewelry? You can never go wrong with jewelry, and Steven Singer is already at it because he always has the right price. He doesn't have to have some kind of Black Friday sale because it's always a sale at Steven Singer Jewelers. And, of course, we've been talking about those Earthborn real diamonds. That would be Steven Singer's specialty. All kinds of jewelry, though, are his specialty. And Steven is famous for his unbeatable 100-day 100% money-back guarantee, plus fast and free shipping. And if you have to ship it back, that's free too. So check out Steven Singer by going to IHateStevenSinger.com. My new idea is if you're getting her an engagement ring, you put it in an envelope with a pair of crushed glasses. And then you'll also get her the LASIK surgery. Now, if she doesn't need LASIK, that idea kind of doesn't work now, does it?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to kill two birds with one stone here. Steven Singer Jewelers, IHateStevenSinger.com. And once again, Earth-born diamonds among the many things that Steven can help you out with. IHateStevenSinger.com. Peruse things online and see what you think. How about it? Tell Steven we said hello. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Coming up, we have more dinosaur news and unusual geography lesson news for teachers and students. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.
Cam Newton folds like a Jeff Bodart joke.
Turducken. Turducken.
You mean, and now from the source.
We're all doing Bodart.
Turducken. Turducken.
Turducken. Turducken.
Let's listen. I'm going to play the original. I want to see if you guys can get the right pitch.
Okay.
I'll play it at the end of I'll say 3, 2, and won't say the 1. 3, 2.
Turducken.
Turducken. Turducken. Turducken.
You got to go high.
Turducken.
Okay. Turducken on this show means a joke that has no merit.
Well, let's hear it.
I think he had a stroke is my favorite line from Josh.
Anyway, we could hear that. I
love that
in its entirety.
My favorite was when Josh looks at him and trying to help. It was like being backstage for a moment. Dude, there's nothing there.
Now, the setup on this is a classic joke delivered by our engineer, Ace. Ace, can you do it again? Do you remember the joke? We were talking about...
The joke is in there, right?
I don't think it's in this one.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you know the joke, Ace? Remember?
Yeah, it's a fact that people think the first French fries were fried in France. They weren't.
Where were they fried?
They were fried in Greece.
See, get it?
Yeah.
See?
Good play on words.
Love jokes that you have to go, get it?
Words have two meaning. Greece, you cook in.
That's
Greece,
right.
a country.
Right.
And you don't see it coming. It's a classic joke.
Sure.
Now try to get that joke momentum in your head as you hear what happened immediately following Ace's joke.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in?
No, that's Jeff Bodart talking.
And by the way, he just got done booing Ace.
Right.
He's so excited.
So excited.
Yes. This is a man who makes his living selling wands.
Hey! No, he's a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's his side hustle.
Oh,
the
okay,
wands.
it's a side hustle. Okay. So once again, Ace says, okay, they're fried in Greece. Okay, get it? Okay, here we go. And then here's Mr. Bodart.
What's a duck fried in? What's a duck fried in? Turkey.
Now, I want you to know, I did not pause that.
No.
That was genuine.
Stunned silence.
I mean, that's a full 2-3 seconds.
We never have that.
Yes, everyone is sort of processing. I think we're all going, okay,
What?
why am I not getting this?
Yes.
Right.
At first, your brain goes, I don't get it. And then you're going, why don't I get it? What am I ignorant of? It must be some inside thing. And then we all realize none of us are getting it. And then we're laughing about that. And that's where we pick up the joke.
Turducken.
And then he
Turducken. Very.
And then he takes ownership of it by saying it again.
Yeah.
Which is what I am famous for. If at first you don't succeed,
Say it again.
say it so many times, they'll laugh just to make you stop. Let's get back to the momentum of the lack of a joke here. And this is what happened next.
That isn't even a joke.
He may be having a stroke.
Now, I have tried to say that isn't even a joke.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now everyone's laughing, and then someone submits that he may be having a stroke because he seems to be so upset, and then it goes here.
It's as bad as that crap over there.
That is not even a joke. Now he's accusing Ace of telling a bad joke. I enjoyed the joke very much, Ace.
Aces was a joke.
It was a classic joke. I think, and probably in the Joke Hall of Fame. And then we continue.
Wait a minute.
No,
What does a duck fight in?
No, it's a duck fried in.
Oh, what is a
He's
duck
fried in turkey.
Yeah, turducken.
Wow, Jeff, there's nothing there, man.
The beauty of the end of that is it's like two comedians have just come off stage. They're driving home after the gig, and Josh looks at him and goes, "Hey, the turducken thing, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
You can't know it.
Because I maybe, out of all of us in the room, we're giving him the biggest benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because you've been there. And yeah, sometimes you just got to tell them, no, man.
To use the word concept wrong, conceptually means like gravity, but nevertheless. Conceptually, what he's trying to say is when you make a turducken, that was popular a few years back. What is it? You take a boneless chicken or something and cram it inside a duck, and then cram that inside a turkey. Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Right. But you don't always fry them.
No, you don't fry them.
I suppose you probably could.
You don't, but you don't.
And the turkey punchline relies on the grease punchline.
Right.
So it doesn't even stand on its own.
No, not at all. Yeah. So that is the.
If you really want to get into it.
This is a new feature on the show we call Joke Autopsy, where we take a joke to the morgue and
could be
start
here all night.
doing some show.
And you know, if you talk to Jeff, he still thinks it was funny.
I know.
And claims that people got to have his back.
No.
This has been Bob and Tom Super Bowl Trivia.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a part.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
When I was in the Navy, one of my favorite jokes was like I used to fly this radar plane, and we'd go up for these really long, boring missions in the middle of the night. So get a new guy in the squadron, I'd go up with him and say, "Hey, middle of the night, if you want to take a nap, go ahead." So he'd doze off. While he's asleep, I would go ahead and run. I'd hit the circuit breaker, pull the circuit breaker so the fuel gauges go to zero.
Uh-oh.
Then I would act like I was asleep. And when he came to, boy, did his eyes just light up. That's
light up like a fire. Oh, man.
Died of a heart attack. It was hilarious.
The old empty gas tank joke.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Can I say something about driving on the highway, first of all?
Sure, yeah.
People got to focus. It's scary out there.
Amen.
I was on the highway. A guy next to me is texting while he's driving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, look at this son of a... And then I hit a car. So I think
it's dangerous.
I think he won that round.
Game, set, match, yeah.
Accident next to me, LOL.
Yeah, exactly. OMG.
How can you text and drive?
WTF.
No, I see it all the time.
I can barely see the letters anyway.
I drove by I told you this. I drove by a lady with a book open on her steering wheel.
Reading.
And eating a pizza. Tell me, wait a minute.
You know what?
Pizza.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh.
Oh, there we go. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's a special COVID edition. We are, let's see, a couple missing in action. We got Chick McGee out with the COVID. Josh Arnold out with the COVID. He got hit just after doing that second show on Friday night in Wisconsin. Chick started feeling bad just prior to the show and had to bail. But we had a lot of fun Friday morning and getting a lot of nice letters about it. Thank you very much. We've also been talking about Thanksgiving. We just heard the Yam song from Haywood Banks. Patty G getting ready to head to Washington, Iowa at Lebowski's coming up on Saturday night for a live show. Pat sang his new Rutabaga song, which was very good. A nice tribute to vegetables, as was the Yam song. I asked anybody if they had an unusual Thanksgiving, instead of if away from the traditional. Kristi, you got one?
I got one. This is from Joel. Every holiday we have pineapple salad, pineapple, marshmallow, and cheddar cheese.
What?
Yikes.
That is
I have never heard of that before.
That's very unusual.
Right?
Cheese and pineapple.
Cheddar cheese, even.
Okay. Here we go. Gavin writes, we have walleye.
Okay.
For Thanksgiving.
They must be
they
fisher people.
I guess.
They're emptying their freezer. A lot of people coming.
Melissa writes, my family has Italian for Thanksgiving. No turkey or traditional foods. This year, spaghetti and meatballs and lasagna.
That's pretty tasty.
I think that'd be great. Here we go: turkey, ham, and prime rib, banana split pie, cheesecake, cherry delight. Cheesecakes are the favorite. So if you've got something a little more unusual, I'd like to hear. The pineapple thing is very weird. Not so sure I'd like that.
No.
You do the famous oyster dressing, Kristi?
Well, I don't. We do in the family. I have canceled that tradition. I'm not making it this year. I think most of the people that liked oyster aren't going to be at this particular Thanksgiving this year, so we don't have to worry about it.
You almost said they're dead, didn't you? I saw you.
Some of them are still alive. I'm not.
Well, I don't know.
We lost
you. When I'm dead, you can feel free to then serve me the oyster dressing. In the meantime, I'll pass. We need to return to the news desk. What have we missed in the world of news?
Oh, sorry. I got handed an email, but that wasn't one. Roller coaster makers are taking the experience to new heights and speeds after unveiling designs for the Falcon's Flight, the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster, climbing to over 600 feet while speeding down the track at over 150 miles per hour. While the record-shattering ride is still under construction, the ride designer, a company called Intenaman, has released a simulation video showcasing the scope of the adrenaline-pumping attraction. This particular coaster will be located in Saudi Arabia.
150 miles an hour.
Yeah,
That's
no
crazy.
way. I could never do it.
Have you seen? Did you watch the animation?
No.
Yeah, it shows me puking at the end. I could never get on that.
Ugh.
I did Disney's Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought I was going to die of a heart attack.
Did you really?
I was terrified. It was so great, though, when I was done.
It was so fun. I didn't get sick in that.
Which is this, the Disney World one?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can't get it. It's very
so
difficult to get
fun.
on.
Yeah.
If I was going 150 miles an hour, they'd have to rename it Six Flags and a soiled pair of khakis. That's too much. No,
Hong
thanks.
Kong Disneyland in the news. They opened the first Frozen-themed attraction with thousands of eager visitors turning up to experience the new rides based on Disney's wildly popular Frozen animation film. It features landscapes and characters from the movie and 2 new rides, part of a $60 billion expansion of Disney parks and cruises planned over the next decade. So we'll have to wait and see if Frozen hits the States.
Is it chilly in there?
I don't know. That's an
Is that
interesting
part
question.
of the thing? Do they crank the
that would be
crank
cool.
the AC?
Wow. I don't know. Seaweed in the news. A recent analysis of fossilized dental plaque. Well, that sounds like a fun job. Reveals insights into the diets of early Europeans. Archaeologists examined the teeth of 74 early humans from sites across Europe. 26 had debris indicating that seaweed or aquatic plants had been part of the individual's diet. How many people are having seaweed on their Thanksgiving table today or Thursday? I don't think many. Scientists said it's reasonable that seaweed would have been a staple given its nutritional benefits and the ease of obtaining it from the seashore.
I suppose.
Seaweed salad at a Japanese place is delicious.
Oh, I love seaweed salad.
Love it, too.
You do?
Yeah.
love
Have
it.
you not had that?
Do you have it is it on a buffet where you can kelp yourself?
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. Did early man floss?
Apparently not, because it was still stuck in their teeth after all these years.
Yeah, that seems odd.
Unless he died suddenly eating.
I think they probably ate seaweed because they hadn't really invented wings or chicken fingers, mozzarella sticks, the stuff that actually tastes good. All right. Well, again, keep sending us. I've got a stack of these. I got to review them of unusual family traditions at Thanksgiving. And I may have you play that Rutabaga song again, Pat. I liked it so much.
Sure.
Kristi, what else is happening at the news desk?
Researchers have also uncovered what may be the oldest example of a building constructed of wood by early humans. The Stone Age era structure, a pair of overlapping logs fitted together with a notch, is nearly 500,000 years old. Archaeologist Larry Barham and his team dug up this structure.
Have you seen this?
No, I haven't.
Looks like the roof of the Flintstones car. It's got that notch in it. That are a very large set of Lincoln logs.
They also dug up a handful of wooden tools from a riverbed site that sits above a waterfall in Zambia. They believe the crossed logs could have been the base for a bigger structure like a walkway or platform. Researchers said the find offers an important window into what these humans were capable of. If you'd like to read more, you'll find it in the journal Nature.
Crossed. So this was like a outpost of some sort?
Maybe. General store?
It was pre-digital, so that's probably where the caveman hid their porn. Is there an example of? Did they do?
There has to be
erotic
wall drawings,
erotic painting on the walls for
absolutely
to get excited. You
They're
think?
documenting their life.
I mean,
they had a romantic life.
Yeah,
that's why we're here.
True.
You know, in Pompeii there are paintings of.
Yeah, you got to see them, didn't you?
The guys with the erections. You've seen those paintings?
Yeah, I've seen I went to Pompeii, and there was one guy apparently touching himself that died. I don't know if it just was placed like that or died like that.
No, I meant the actual paintings on the walls that show the.
At Pompeii?
Yeah.
I think I saw some of it. I was going through a divorce, so the tears were in my eyes.
Oh, God. Apparently, the pineapple salad is quite popular. It's a very old recipe, been a favorite side of many of our dinners, according to Linda. Melissa says, although pineapple and cheese sounds hideous, it's actually delicious. It will surprise you. Melissa's in Illinois. I had never heard of this pineapple salad with cheese.
That's a Midwest
marshmallow, apparently.
Got this from Mr. W.S. The specialty at my house, large portions of tension with a variety of sides of anxiety.
We had that.
Liquor store, sir. Liquor store.
Boy.
We're coming right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I got a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water, then I have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is my big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop-up thermom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? I'm getting kind of sleepy. You ate too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife.
Hey, Josh Arnold here from the Bob and Tom Show. Do you know where squeaky, fresh cheese curds come from?
Well, yeah, it comes from a cow's teeth. Everybody knows that.
No, they come from Gardner's Wisconsin cheese.
Well, yeah, but before that, it was in a cow's teeth. God, is that you bleeping me?
This is why Gardner's Wisconsin cheese is different. Their cheese curds are made fresh in the morning and delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours nationwide. The freshest curds outside the walls of the creamery, I say.
Wow. We've got fresh curds, but we couldn't get them to you for about a month by buggy.
You gotta try their oven-baked cheese. It arrives at your doorstep pre-baked. You just heat it and eat it. Grill it, skill it, air fry it.
Oh, we're not allowed to have air fryers. We'd burn in hell for that. which would cook the cheese, I guess. But
And their aged super sharp cheddars are amazing. From 4 to 17 years. My favorite is the 8-year-old super sharp cheddar. It's powerful but still creamy and melts in your mouth. Just delicious.
Sounds like that Gardner farmer is pretty smart on cheese.
Right now, receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more at GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
I don't have an internet.
Their pre-selected package deals make great gifts for coworkers, friends, or anyone hard to shop for. Remember, cheese is always a good idea.
Can't argue with that.
That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com.
Points scored by a single player is still a record that stands today as the NFL's oldest. Nevers also holds a few lesser-known and unofficial records.
Oh, really?
Such as highest number of STDs treated in a single season. And the longest winning streak with road horse.
This has been great moments in NFL history.
Wow. You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
The Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7.
Well, actually, I'm doing a CNN interview at 10, or else I'd go with him. Doing Larry King. First time. I'm very excited. Yeah, I just want him to go, Saskatchewan, hello! Can you turn down the electric blanket? I can't turn off the fan above the oven. I go, you know what we're going to do, Larry? We're going to try to get your shoulders a little higher. Can you do that? Why are my suspenders so tight? Because they don't go around your Larry, that's why they go. See, if you let them go, the shoulders will do that. You won't look like you look like a vulture in heat. Muncie, hello. Question for the skinhead.
Where are you from, by the way? Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
Small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come home for dinner.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Moore.
Anymore. What a great idea. Once again, welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. COVID edition. Chick McGee out with the COVID. Josh Arnold out with the COVID. Jeff Oskey out with the COVID. But we're here.
Yeah.
We're having fun. We got Mr. Pat Goddard over there in the studio with us. And Patty G is on his way to Washington, Iowa for a special show Saturday evening, a post-Thanksgiving show. The man, the guitar. It'll be Mr. Godwin. Also, we have Ace Cosby over there running things for us. We may get a bonus edition of the Ace Cosby joke of the day. I'll also remind you, our contest is up and running for the Big Green Egg Mini Max. We give one away every week. Let's see, Julie Hennig of Kearney, Nebraska was our winner last week. And we are currently in week 11 still. One more game, the big one tonight. this evening, and that will be the final for Week 11. It's getting confusing. Week 12 begins Thursday night, but it's the Eagles in Kansas City this evening.
Thursday day, because it's Thanksgiving. Don't we have day football on Thursday?
Of course.
Yeah.
That's right. Of course. Yeah. Very good, Kristi. So make your picks now if you want. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and tell us what's happening. Pat, you're not the only one that likes Rutabaga.
Who likes them?
You were saying in your family it was a tradition on the Thanksgiving table to have Rutabaga?
And Christmas, yeah. But Thanksgiving primarily.
Todd in Grants Pass, Oregon writes, we always had Rutabaga at Thanksgiving. My grandfather would make them with bacon bits and small marshmallows. I hated them as a kid because they were orange. Now I love them and can't do Thanksgiving without them. But I don't put the marshmallows in. But you got to have the bacon bits.
I've never had that.
Do you have them just straight?
Straight, yeah, with sometimes a little bit of sugar. Done like a mashed potato.
Okay. And again, are they orange? Are they like sweet potatoes?
They are orange, yeah. Now, Christy's husband says he dices them, or he knew of...
no, my uncle. He dices them and boils them and then just
You married
eats them
your
with salt and pepper. I did not marry my uncle. That would be creepy.
Well,
so they're diced.
It'd be good for the show.
I'm not getting married again. I don't care if it's good for the show or not.
Make it through Thanksgiving and call us.
Let's see. Hello, Bob and Tom. First off, prayer for Chick, Jeff, and Josh to get better. No one has written in and mentioned what a great job Ace did on Friday.
I thought he did a great job, too. And he said he wasn't feeling well?
I didn't hear him except for the
every day
joke. Oh, of course. This is from our hay farmer, Paul, in Pennington Gap, Virginia.
Oh, my God, that's where my dad's from. Half my family on my dad's side is from that area.
Well,
who is it?
This is Mr. Paul Clausen, a farmer.
Hey, Paul. We could be related.
Are you over 5 feet, Paul?
My dad was about 5'8". He was a normal height guy, 5'9".
Just to say you're small.
Yeah.
Dear Bob and Tom Show, as long as I can remember, my family had something called mock oyster sauce. Soup, crackers, onions, and milk cooked on the stovetop. It's delicious on turkey. So it doesn't have real oysters in it. Just crackers, onions, and milk. Okay. This is from Wolf Island, Ontario. Thanks, Bernard. Thanks for listening.
Canada, eh?
We had a bunch of people from all kinds of places show up at our show Friday.
Well, that's for sure.
In Wisconsin. Once again, the long distance award goes to the couple from England who made a stop at the North Star Mohegan Casino just to say hi and watch the show. Thank you very much. Also, the gentleman that came all the way in from Montana just for the show.
Rory? Yeah.
A couple that came in from Texas.
Cowboy hat.
Bunch of Yoopers.
Idaho. We had Idaho.
A bunch of Yoopers from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Good morning, Ishba.
Hardy people.
Okay, we certainly appreciate it. Now, Kristi, what have you still got over there?
This is kind of a sports story. A Scottish long-distance runner received a 12-month ban for using a car during an ultra-marathon.
Gee, you think so?
Yeah. The tracking system data showed that Yoasha Zakshisifi, whatever, rode in a car for a 2.5-mile stretch of the 50 miles of the GB Ultras Manchester to Liverpool race back in April. She was stripped of her third place and banned for 12 months by a UK athletics disciplinary body. You can't do that.
Do you remember the name of the most famous cheat in marathon history?
Rosie Ruiz?
Yep, very good.
Skipped a couple blocks, right?
That was in the Boston Marathon.
I believe she was seen taking the subway. If I'm not mistaken.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that name became associated with marathon cheating.
Yes, it did.
Although, if this was an ultra marathon, 2.5 miles out of 50-some really isn't that bad.
No, I think I would be doing that.
And you get to rest a little bit.
Yeah, we did have a world record today, too, didn't we, that we never got to? Here it is. A teenager from Colorado has broken the Guinness World Record for the most consecutive basketball half-court shots. 17-year-old Madison Neal broke the previous record with a total of 9 shots. The teen is now aiming to take on the records for the most basketball half-court shots in 1 minute, most basketball three-pointers in 30 seconds, and most basketball three-pointers in 1 minute.
Did you read the whole story? The funny thing is she did it during her lunch break at school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
That's cool.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Half court.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
9 of
Madison.
them in a row. I'm not even sure the Harlem Globetrotters guys could pull that off.
I bet she never gets picked to do those shots at the,
Yeah,
at the NBA games to win $10,000.
Someone just won 9 Kias.
Yeah.
We just went broke.
In the Papa shot. Well, good for her.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's awesome. Scientists say a newly discovered tree in Canada is nearly as wide as the cabin of a Boeing 747. According to the CBC biologist, Dr. Ian Thomas measured the western red cedar and found it to be nearly 20 feet in diameter. The tree is in North Vancouver's Lynn Headwaters Regional Park. University of BC forestry professor Robert Guy told the news agency a tree of this size has to be very old.
Gee, you think?
Duh.
Really?
We have trees on the North Shore that approach 2,000 years of age.
Have you seen a picture of this thing? The guy standing there, and it's incredible. It's like as you said, it's the size of the width of a 747. It's huge.
Yeah, encountering one of the largest and oldest living things on this planet, he said. Almost like seeing a blue whale or a northern white rhino. Wow. It's a big tree.
6,000 Keebler elves work inside.
A lot of cookies.
Work inside that tree. 47 woodpeckers are trying to take that baby down. It's a big tree, you see.
Big tree.
Doing those Thanksgiving requests, and we haven't had this one yet. This is certainly one of the classics, and it's all about how turkeys are so dumb they don't exactly understand what's happening.
I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife. I get a lot of corn and wander around the pen. Have a drink of water, then I have some corn again. A feather sticking out, a pecking on the ground. Come on, check me out. I'm strutting all around. Dangly noodle hang thing, growing off my face. Looking good, only thing to say is boop, boop, boop. My big brother Jake, he always was the smarty. He heard that November ends, we're going to a party. Going to a party, I'll be the guest of honor, where they will present to me a red pop up their mom. Had a little dream, all the good china. You know I like cranberries, lighting the candles. Pass me the rutabaga. Any corn left? Getting kind of sleepy. Ate too much? Boy, I'm stuffed. I am a turkey bird. I live a turkey life. I got me 13 turkey kids and a little turkey wife.
The genius of Haywood Banks. And you'll notice in that song, Haywood mentions rutabaga.
Yep.
And Jason spotted that. He said, you've been asking Patty G about his tradition of rutabaga for Thanksgiving. In Haywood's song, Turkey Bird, he has the line, pass me the rutabaga. It must not be that uncommon.
Oh,
I never noticed that line before. Did you?
me either. No.
Pass me the rutabaga. And I didn't know what a rutabaga was until about an hour ago.
So delicious.
I've seen them in the store, but I didn't know what they were either. I just knew they were a root vegetable.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you kind of wonder what that is
Yeah.
in the store.
And you know me, I'm not very experimental when it comes to food.
However,
in the bedroom.
hubba, hubba. You set yourself up for that. I'm not even going to name any vegetables that would be guilty as charged. Thank you, Jason, for that. He lives in Turducken country, he says.
Turducken?
Yeah, he lives in the same city the famous Turducken man is from. Mr. Jeffrey Bodard from our show. Now, a couple quick things. I already mentioned, you got to get your entry in, bobandtom.com/contest for the Big Green Egg Mini-Max, because Week 12 starts Thursday day, as Kristi pointed out.
Yeah, a lot of football on Thursday.
Yeah, so get that done today. And we will know the winner of Week 11 coming up sometime tomorrow, with the Eagles tonight playing the Chiefs in a huge, huge game. Right now, I want to talk about great gifts again. This time I want to mention the Raycon earbuds. Oh, God, I have a love letter here. We are always talking about Raycon earbuds because they're twice as good and half the price. deer head cases, and Kristi.
Boy, they nailed that.
I bought 3 pairs of Raycons in the last 2 years. They make great Christmas gifts. I bought some for my wife. She tried them and liked them, so I bought her a pair on the spot. I drive an Amish construction crew around. I listen to my show, and your show in my left ear. By the way, the Amish folks don't necessarily care for your show. No sense of humor.
Well, they don't like the electric Amish. Come on.
Well, maybe they like it. The show does sound better with Raycon earbuds. Well, Alan, thank you very much for writing that nice letter about Raycon earbuds.
With the great gel tips that fit any ear.
There we go.
Yeah.
All I know is, I didn't know about the great, how to describe that, but you did a nice job, Kristi. I've been wearing my Raycons for years, and I wear them when I walk the dogs. They're great. And Raycon earbuds stay in your ear. They don't fall out like the expensive Apple, whatever you call them, earbuds. The Raycons are about half the price. And they're even less right now because they've got a special sale. 20% off everything on the Raycon website. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom for this special offer. You don't have to wait till Black Friday. They've got their Black Friday sale up and running right now. And the past year, Raycon has expanded their entire business with the introduction of Raycon Home and Raycon Power Tech. Their 5-star reviewed Magic 180 cable allows you to change iOS, micro USB, or Type-C devices 8 times faster. You can charge them with 100 watts of power. So charge your iOS, micro USB, or Type-C devices. I'm learning about all these things now.
Are you? Because your house is like that now?
No, because now I need the, whatever it is, USB-C for my phone. So, and then I've got the adapters, blah, 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 blah. But you can, this is important. 100 watts of power. These things are going to charge very quickly, which can be really important. Raycon, they are the best. I love my Raycon earbuds. You'll love yours too. Buyraycon.com/Tom. Makes a great gift, even if you're Amish.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Probably not going to get a lot of Amish folks on the internet buying them. So buy one for your Amish friends, okay? Thank you very much. Buyraycon.com/Tom. We're coming right back. It is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Well, looks like we got dumped.
Is there anything you'd like to say to them?
Well, our girls have left us, so I'd like to say just one thing.
Oh, yeah.
Baby, blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you're leaving.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss right now.
'Cause if you're gonna leave me, honey, I will surely miss the way you blow me.
Oh, blow me a kiss. Come on and blow, 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 blow me.
A kiss like you mean it.
Blow me.
A kiss right now.
I really can't remember anything as hard as this. So blow me.
Blow me a kiss. Wow.
Some things in life are hard to swallow.
She couldn't take it all, Dean.
She couldn't handle everything.
Who could? But if she comes back tomorrow, I'll be shooting my wad on flowers and the rain, honey. Blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go.
And always think about me as you're going down
your list.
And blow me.
Blow me a kiss. I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her arms and her elbows.
I'll miss her legs so tall.
Yeah, I'll miss her legs so tall.
I'll miss her neck and her shoulders.
Yes, sir. But I'll miss her head most of all. Rock out, fellas.
Swinging them, Pally.
Baby, blow me.
A kiss as you're leaving, baby.
Blow me.
Oh, a kiss as you go. And if you wanna come home, honey, that's okay.
Just grab a hold of this.
And baby,
blow
Well, blow me a kiss.
Oh!
I've been
Falcon.
Oh, golly.
I'll miss your arms and your elbows. Woo! Fantastic.
The Bob and
Dean
Tom
Jerry.
Band and Orchestra.
Amazing.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Jerry.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
Hey, it's Josh, and of course...
Hi, Chick McGee, everybody. Your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg for Bob and Tom at Big Green Egg. Each week, someone will win a Mini Max Big Green Egg.
It's the Bob and Tom Show Pigskin Pick'em, powered by the Big Green Egg.
Go to bobandtom.com/contest on the computer.
Is that where you go? Are we eligible?
Don't you see, Chick McGee? Your career needs a plan B. You're not helping show where you're going. We don't want to go. Bob and Tom are seething. It's time that you were leaving, 'cause you're not helping the show. No, you're not helping the show.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Tony Edwards is here with us.
I got this one T-shirt. It says, it's a black thing you wouldn't understand. I feel kind of bad when I wear it because it leaves a lot of people left out. See, I think everyone should have their own T-shirt so everyone can feel the same kind of pride. Like maybe, it's a Japanese thing you wouldn't understand because you're lazy and stupid. It's like, it's an Amish thing. I made this shirt. It's a Republican thing. Give me $1 and I'll explain it to you. Oh, wait. Equal time. It's a Democratic thing. Give me $1. Understand, wouldn't you? Thing dyslexic. It's. Everyone, it's a blonde thing. I don't understand.
I actually have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
Well, I woke Chick up. In my fantasy, I am making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us. COVID edition. Chick McGee out. Josh Arnold out. But who's here? Well, there's Pat Godwin over there. Pat's on his way to Washington, Iowa for a special show Saturday only at Lebowski's. Bring your bowling shirts.
Exactly.
Kristi Lee is right over there.
Hello.
And Ace Cosby. Toughing it out. Ace, a little bit under the weather, but you're feeling good now?
Oh, yeah. Stuffy.
In the history of your decades in radio, you've never missed a day. Is that correct?
No.
It's unbelievable.
Wow.
That is amazing. Well, I'm glad you're here, Ace. Thank you very much. And the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair empty today.
Yeah, sadly, Josh is out.
We may have a special guest filling that tomorrow.
Oh, good.
I'm working on that right now. What do you got over there?
Well, we've been talking about Thanksgiving, and you were asking about weird Thanksgiving traditions. This is from Calvin. Calvin writes, on Thanksgiving, we have a traditional turkey dinner, pleasant conversation, and everyone leaves happy. Weird, huh?
That's an anomaly. I've never heard of that. That's a weird tradition. What?
Thank you, Calvin. I hope this year is exactly the same. Yes.
Here's one that I'd forgotten about this, and this is something I you know how when you're a kid, there's some stuff you get too much of and you're done with it for life.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Jell-O salad.
Oh, you don't like Jell-O salad. You know that.
God. Hated it. There's bananas
it's a waste
in it.
of time.
I like Jell-O. What's wrong with Jell-O salad?
It's
You don't
fake
like
food.
Jell-O.
My kids like when we go to the cafeteria, they'll get the Jell-O. They won't eat it. They just like the colorful. Jell-O looks much better than it tastes.
There's not much flavor, yeah.
I think the only thing that saved the Jell-O industry was Jell-O shots. Yeah. I know. We'll save this industry by adding booze.
That was a good idea.
It's a really good idea.
Kristen writes, our weird family item for Thanksgiving is a Jell-O salad. Orange Jell-O made with Verner's ginger ale instead of cold water.
Oh.
It sets up like normal, but halfway through, add diced apples, diced celery, and small pieces of shredded carrots. It's delicious, but if you want to make a turn toward weirder, add Miracle Whip. Add Miracle Whip. My dad was the only one brave enough to do this.
In the Jell-O?
No, thank you.
And I hate Miracle Whip. So. Mayonnaise, fine. Miracle Whip, no.
We always used to have 5-cup salad. Nobody brings that anymore.
What's that?
Pineapple, mandarin oranges, coconut.
I'm out.
Marshmallows.
Oh, I've seen that.
I'm really out.
Seen that? Yeah, it's a big Midwestern thing. What's the fifth thing? I don't remember.
Cat turds or whatever.
It's not cat turds.
Marshmallows. No, thank you. I am completely.
Might be sour cream. Is that right? Is it?
I don't know.
Yeah. And Arizona. Oh, go ahead.
Jimmy's grandma does that corn thing, like a fried corn.
We do
stuffing.
corn. We do corn casserole.
That's it. Corn casserole. That's delicious.
Yes,
we didn't have that back east.
Yeah, Jiffy cornbread, sour cream, and cream corn. Oh.
Jimmy's grandma makes.
What I'd like to do.
This
I'd
year.
like to have someone do Mexican street corn. That's my.
Why don't you do it?
I'm
Is that
not
on
sure.
your list?
I'm not sure I'd be very good at doing that. I'd have to have some.
Fly to
lessons.
Mexico Wednesday night.
Fly somebody from Mexico to come up and make it
I got
for
Taco
you.
Tuesday.
Fly
going.
Jason down to Mexico.
And we're doing Taco Tuesday tonight, by the way. See, this Thanksgiving.
It's Monday.
I know. Throwing everything off.
Boy, you're losing all these votes.
Votes? No, I don't vote.
You're voting tonight on something, right?
Do you really do Taco Tuesday every Tuesday?
Pretty much, yeah.
Do you mix up the tacos, or are they always the same?
We have chicken and we have beef.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it. I think they're
All right.
delicious.
No fish tacos.
Oh, I like fish tacos.
I do like fish tacos. We've never done them. At the house. Here we go. Traditional Thanksgiving turkey gumbo. That sounds delicious.
Does sound delicious.
Cajun green beans, sweet potato pie, pineapple upside down cake.
Yum. Are they from Louisiana?
I don't know. That's complicated. I've never had that. And once again, Pat, you have a new song, your Rutabaga song.
Baby,
Can you sing that for me? I really like this. Once again, this is all about a tradition at Pat's house that apparently a lot of other people have too, which is instead of
But
sweet
we had
potatoes.
never heard of it till today.
Instead of sweet potatoes, it's kind of a rutabaga thing. And a rutabaga, they're related to sweet potatoes, right? They're a root vegetable.
Yeah, they're all root vegetables. And I had Paula, my girlfriend, make this last year. And
Did she like it?
No, I don't think they liked it as much as I like it. They ate it, and they were being kind, but I don't think they loved it. But I love her, so I'll sing this song. Pass me the rutabagas, baby. I can't have that mac and cheese. I don't want the 3-bean salad. That's why I wrote this bluesy ballad. Just give me the rutabagas, please. Rutabagas are better than potatoes and have half the calories. They have fewer carbohydrates and more fiber than your cornflakes. They're a member of the turnip family. My doctor says I must go vegan, so no turkey leg for me. Mash them rutabagas instead of those potatoes, and no wine this year. Just me and Kristi Lee and that sweet iced tea. Rutabagas make you gassy. Make sure to tell your family. Oh, they taste a little tart, and they'll make your daddy fart. Oh, pass me the rutabagas, please. Boil them up, oh, they're so delicious. That fiber's why Aunt Esther's in the John. No more stuffing, no more gravy. It's just rutabagas, baby. You'll be my rutabaga baby from now on.
Oh, that is nice. And got a warning here.
About?
Rutabaga. We ate rutabaga every Thanksgiving since I can remember, writes Dave. I got to peel them every year. By the way, Pat, the rutabaga leaves are toxic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know if that's true.
I wonder I got sick last year.
So just don't make a side rutabaga leaf salad until you've checked with your. You better Google that. I have no idea if that's
Have your
true.
daddy Dexter.
Okay.
Here's a sweet Thanksgiving story. I don't know, you may remember this because it was way back in 2016, but in Arizona, an elderly woman, a woman of age, was texting her grandson, inviting him over for Thanksgiving dinner. But instead, she texted the wrong young man. But the young man said, I will come. And ever since then, for 8 years,
Well, this
Jamal
is the one
Hinton.
who was the serial killer?
He's not a serial killer. He's a nice young man. So
Oh.
he, Jamal Hinton, and Wanda Dench have made it a yearly tradition every Thanksgiving since to have dinner together. And this year they paired up with Airbnb to expand the festivities. 2 guests are going to be dining tonight, November 20th, with Dench and Hinton at her home in Prescott Valley, Arizona, and get to spend the night there.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet? The
That is
menu
sweet.
consists of turkey, mashed potatoes, along with Miss Dench's favorite, Costco pumpkin pie. They do a nice job with that pumpkin pie. You'll get to take selfies. They watch movies. They're going to play board games. And Airbnb is making a donation to the relief organization Feeding America. Isn't that sweet?
So they've been doing this for 8 years now.
Yeah.
So it's like practically like as much time as you'd spend with your real grandmother. Right? I mean, once a year.
Yeah.
It's kind of sweet.
It is sweet.
Okay. Well,
Really
congratulations.
sweet story.
Get drunk this year and mess it up. Throw food at her.
Now, are they at her house or are they at an Airbnb?
No, they're at her house.
Okay.
But they teamed up with Airbnb. Airbnb, I guess it's they're signing up for dinner, and the overnight stay costs the people $16 because of the 2016.
Now, remember I told you when I was coming in this morning there was a black cat with white paws
Yeah.
on the ramp outside?
Yep.
Walking on. This is a story coming out of Oregon. Wildlife officials investigating reports of a cougar in a park.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
But they were relieved to discover it was just a house cat, Pat.
A house cat as big as a cougar?
Yeah. KATU.
KATU?
Yeah. Come on.
Coming at ya.
Yeah, reports that Tigard police initially warned residents that a woman said she saw a cougar near the soccer field at Cook Park.
Hang on a second. It's Tigard, Oregon. That's
Tigard.
That's on the nose. We're seeing a large cat, but
Following day, the Oregon Department of Fish and Wildlife said an investigation revealed the alleged big cat was just a house cat. The agency said it happens more than you think. Man, there must be big house cats out there.
Right.
yeah, check the collar. If it says fluffy, it's probably not a wild cougar. Do they have a lot of those up there?
I don't know. I've never seen a wild cougar.
I've seen bobcats down in Florida. That was pretty scary.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw a bobcat in Michigan at night. It was kind of scary.
They're cute, though. Man, they're cute.
No, this was not cute. He, was, he or she,
Yeah, they are.
he or she was not happy to see me on Lower Shore Drive. Okay, you win.
All right, fair enough.
That's got to be a great relief to the guys from the Animal Protective Agency. They go to catch a live cougar, and it
turns out to be
house cat there.
Yeah, it's a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Garfield. Hey. The story of a woman who thought Alaska is an island is going viral. In the video, TikToker Sabrina Aubrey admitted not only was she unaware of how large the state of Alaska actually is, but she did not know it was connected by land to North America. Why the error? Because it's often pictured on U.S. maps in a separate area next to Hawaii, which is a fair statement. That's true.
That's true, yeah.
In the clip, Aubrey calls for a complete overhaul of the education system,
Really?
saying her mistake is evidence that, quote, the curriculum obviously needs some help.
No, she needs to look at a map. I think we all figured that out. Did you have the gigantic map in your playground at your school?
No.
In your playground?
Yeah.
Kind of playground?
No.
Mercer Elementary School?
No.
Shaker Heights, Ohio?
We had a couple swings and a rusty slide.
No, they painted a huge map of the United States. I'm not kidding. You didn't have that?
No.
I thought every school had that. No? Ace, you didn't have that?
No.
Oh, well, it's a shame. But obviously they didn't have, they did the what do you call it, an inset? Where you have Hawaii and Alaska
Right.
blocked to the
Usually
side.
to the left, yeah.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we need an overhaul of the education system. It means this lady wasn't paying much attention.
Right.
Right.
She saw Hawaii and figured that out.
Let's be honest. Some people, I know people that have gone to college and still think the world's flat. So some people are just massively ignorant and stupid. Let's be honest.
Okay.
No, come on. You didn't know that Alaska was a...
Well, of course I did. I'm not ignorant.
Maybe the problem is geography is usually taught by the football coach. He's pretty busy trying to get the team to win. Who was your driver's ed teacher?
My football coach, Mr. Wilbur.
That's what I thought.
Same here.
Yeah.
Was yours also named Mr. Wilbur?
No, Jack Jones.
Really?
Yeah.
Jack Jones, did
Like
he
the
sing
singer,
to
yeah.
you?
No, he did not sing. He yelled a lot. He was the head coach at Temple. Then he became our coach later in his life.
Oh, wow.
Ace, did you take driver's ed?
I did.
And who was it the gym teacher?
It was the gym teacher.
Yeah. Now you got to pay somebody to come and teach your kids how to drive.
They're not being paid enough. I want to go on record right now as saying if you're teaching driver's ed, I admire you very much.
One of the young men that I went to high school with who ended up being a teacher actually did driver's ed on the side because, teachers in the summer and they're not working. And he spent a lot of time with my youngest, and I was very appreciative of that.
Oh, yeah.
It was, she needed a little extra push. But, yeah, you're right. I couldn't teach her. I could teach people to drive.
Teaching your kids anything is very difficult.
Yeah, very.
Hire out is my motto.
They get stubborn. They're very stubborn.
Now, Ace, I know you're probably the closest one around here. Maybe actually Josh would be to being a heavy metal fan.
I love all music, yes.
Do you like so-called thrash metal?
Oh, this is the sales story, isn't it?
This is a cool story. This is from CBS News. You've been hearing about these recent orca attacks, these whales, and the New York Times reports a sailor named Florian Rutsch says he plays metal for orcas through an underwater speaker, but the whales were still attacking his vessel's rudder. Guidelines to protect the killer whales appear to prohibit blasting music to the animals. But some say that playing loud thrash metal has been keeping their boats from being attacked. This is happening off the waters of Spain and Portugal. Now, have you found that thrash metal also will keep women away?
I've noticed that side effect.
Actually, Josh will fight you on that.
Fend off the ladies.
Yeah, there are some women that, obviously with everything.
The closest I've been to that, I've been to a couple shows that were.
You went to a thrash metal show?
Not thrash metal. I've been to some fairly heavy shows, and it was.
What's the best thrash metal band? Who's that?
You got me.
Well, back
Disturbed?
Metallica was thrash back in the early days, and Anthrax. And
there is a great video out there of, is it Jack Osbourne, Ozzy's son? Has a little girl now. She's probably 2. And she sees Ozzy for the first time on television performing.
I saw that.
Did you see that?
So adorable.
And she's standing at the coffee table, and her eyes get really big because she sees Papa, Papa, Papa. It's the cutest thing. But there's Ozzy in his full glory.
Grandpa's Iron Man.
Speaking of
blood's iron
entertainment,
poor.
Gwyneth Paltrow's ski accident that has inspired a musical that is being produced in London. That I don't know if you recall, but earlier in the year, she was sued by an optometrist, Terry Sanderson, who claimed that Gwyneth caused him lasting injuries after the two collided on the slopes at Deer Valley in Utah. But this musical is based on the trial and entitled Gwyneth Goes Skiing. It will debut at Pleasance London Main House Cabaret and run until from December 13th to the 23rd.
The repertoire. There are a number of really good musicals out there in the classic tradition.
Yeah.
That I don't think I'll go see Gwyneth Paltrow.
Can you imagine?
How boring does that have
right?
to be?
The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, opened at the box office #1 over the weekend. Trolls Band Together was second. Did you see that over the weekend?
No, remember we were in Wisconsin?
Oh, that's right.
Driving.
The Marvels #3. Speaking of slash films, which we weren't, but we're going to, Thanksgiving 4th, Five Nights at Freddy's comes in at #5. And if you've not seen the movie Oppenheimer because you were waiting for it to come into your living room, well, it does this week. It's available in a UHD streaming version starting tomorrow. So there you go. Did you watch Ted Lasso? Were you a fan?
I watched the first season.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well, because there's going to be a Christmas special debuting Wednesday on Apple TV Plus featuring Hannah Waddingham's singing talent. She is
good,
very talented, And the
Very, very
clips that I have seen from this look amazing. And Jamie, the actor that plays Jamie on the show, is in it.
Is she the woman that owns the team?
Yes, the tall, beautiful blonde.
One drink of water.
Yeah. Hannah Waddingham, Home for Christmas, was taped in front of a live audience in London.
Doesn't Waddingham sound like it'd be the name of a male porn star? Dick Waddingham.
Well, when you say it like that.
Well, yeah.
maybe that's her husband. I don't know. Right now, I want to talk about security. And our friends at Simply Safe. Chick got on board this way before we did. And right now, Simply Safe is going to make it really easy for you to get your house secure. Up to 50% off a brand new Simply Safe home security system. Check it out at simplysafetom.com. Named the best home security of 2023 by U.S. News and World Report. Comprehensive protection, and you pick what you want. I can make some suggestions for you. Of course, you want to have, obviously, smoke alarms, carbon monoxide detectors, fire alarms. One thing that's a lot of people don't think about, depending on where you live, you may have water issues. You want to have an alarm on that sump pump. That can really save you a lot of problems. The two worst things in a house are water and fire. That's where Simply Safe comes in. You can get alerted. And, of course, they do have something new, the 24/7 Live Guard Protection. And, by the way, you can have a monitoring service that's less than $1 a day. Get the details by going to simplysafetom.com. For a limited time, Bob and Tom Show listeners can get a special 50% off any Simply Safe system with a Fast Protect plan. Once again, that's a limited time. Bob and Tom fans, thank you very much. Simplysafetom.com is the place to go. And again, they always win it. Home security #1 as chosen by U.S. News and World Report. Simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe. Coming up, we're going to give you some education so you won't think that Alaska is a big island floating out there that has one very straight shoreline. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
A lot to get to here. Oh, wait.
Yes, I will get that. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, Donnie.
You guys are getting all excited about Thanksgiving?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say it like this. This might surprise you, but it's my favorite of all the holidays.
Really?
I swear to God. Well, think of it. You get to stuff yourself for free. Then after you're stuffed, you head off the mall for some hand-to-hand combat over a set of discounted $5 earbuds.
Yeah.
And after court costs, they run you about 20. Mm-hmm. But by the way, I heard you guys talking the last couple of weeks about these turduckens and stuff. What is it, a chicken and a
Stuffed in a duck. Stuffed in a turkey. It's ridiculous.
In a turkey.
It's...
Well, if you love turduckens, you'll love our Baker family tradition.
Oh, what do you do?
We do splarky.
Yes, what's that?
Well, you take your 20-pound turkey.
Yeah. Right.
Then you're going to stuff it with 7 cans of Spam.
Oh, boy.
Okay. 4 dozen Slim Jims.
Right.
About 6 bags of Funyuns.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Bake it $3.75, $3.50, about 6 to 8 hours, and serve.
Now, Donnie, you know 4 dozen Slim Jims is 48 Slim Jims, right?
Well, these are the minis, chick.
Oh, okay. So that's your splurky.
These look like the Virginia Slim Jims.
Oh, okay.
Very silly, Donnie.
Well, the turkey comes out so moist, and that Funyun stuffing ain't nothing to shake your stick at neither.
Oh.
I love Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving is like not only eating, it's a good time to argue with your family in person and not just on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Because it used to be all us men be in the family room watching Scarface, and then all the women be in the kitchen cooking.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But nowadays, you got the Republican side of your family hanging out in the garage while the Democrats are all huddled up by the mini barn. the mom's all left alone in the kitchen with that libertarian cousin who's transitioning from Mark back to Martha. Swear to God.
Oh, transitioning.
Oh, I see.
But I hope you're planning on making one of our Sparkies. If you do, take the Spam out of the can.
Oh, yeah, that's helpful.
Oh,
I would think so.
Good to know.
Our hottest cousin, Amber, she learned the hard way. When Spam cans end up bursting, she tried to deep frying the bird, ruined Thanksgiving and her carport.
Oh, yeah. And you say she's your hottest cousin.
Yeah.
Hey, Judge, if you want, Josh, but that's why I take rubbers to the family reunion.
Okay.
The turkey actually still tasted good after the accident. I mean, what you could find of it. You had to eat it around the shrapnel.
Yeah, Sure.
Like peel and eat shrimp a little bit. Oh, and you want to take the Slim Jims out of the wrappers, too.
Yes. Good point.
Yeah, my cousin Lonnie looked like that turtle with the stopped-up nose that ruined plastic straws for everybody. Pretty good. I'm going to go.
All right, see you, Tom.
There you go. There you go.
That turtle. How dare he inhale those straws?
You go, you got waiters making fun. You want oil and vinegar?
Shut up and bring it.
My dad, the big douche Barry.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Our guest is comedian Tim Northern.
Good morning.
Fresh off of Star Search.
I'm the product of a biracial marriage. My father was African American and my mother was black.
Wow.
I found out my grandfather was colored. So.
There's been so many different names. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Tim walked in and he said he played golf yesterday at a course near here, and the course is called
Hanging Tree. Played at a course called.
You know, and I don't know. Tim's a large black man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I kept looking for the hanging tree because I wanted to stay as far away from it as I could.
Wow.
Just left me a little uncomfortable.
I went to the course one time. It was closed because they had a blind golfers tournament.
They did?
Yeah, I'm like, can't they play at night?
Sure. What's the difference?
4 a.m.
I never thought of that.
Oh, yeah.
I babysat a cat a couple weeks ago. No, it went in the show.
Oh,
Then he started picking his out of his litter box and dropping him in the middle of the living room floor.
Oh, this is a protest.
It did seem like some sort of action. Cats are, jerks, basically.
Can be.
Cats are jerks.
Hi, you're listening to Bob.
Birthday. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Have another Rutabaga update. That's right. This is our COVID edition of the show. Josh out. Josh ordinarily would be, of course, at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair, but not today.
Nope.
Pat Godwin is over there. I am. In the studio with us. Thanks for changing rooms over there, Pat.
No problem.
Kristi Lee, of course, at the news desk. This is Tom speaking. Our engineer, of course, remains Ace Cosby. And we had earlier talked about the possibility of a bonus edition of the Ace Cosby joke of the day. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his
joke of the day.
Some people say women should not have kids after 40. And I kind of agree. 40's way too many kids.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
It's two today.
And I love
Fair
the
enough.
early one. If the boys ever come back, we've got to share that with them. Now, Pat, you had your song about Rutabaga.
Yeah.
Which I was not aware of. I've seen them now that I've seen a picture. But I do see those things in the grocery store. I never knew what they were. The
greatest.
But it's a family tradition to cook rutabaga. You said that your lady friend cooked you some rutabaga last year.
Last year, yeah.
That's very nice of them. We have this nice letter from Shannon. I'm from southern Missouri. Thank you for talking about rutabaga. My mom and I just had a discussion over the weekend. She likes to cube a rutabaga and puts it in her beef stew. It's delicious.
That sounds great.
That
would work.
That would work.
I'm going to have to try the rutabaga.
Huh.
You have to. It's like a tangy potato.
Because I have no idea. I have no idea what it tastes like. Sorry. And we'd like to hear if you have any unusual traditions in your Thanksgiving, we'd love to hear about them. So at your convenience, please send us Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. Also, we have our contest going on involving the NFL. The pigskin competition, each week we give away the beautiful Big Green Egg Mini Max. You were saying the Big Green Egg was featured on television yesterday?
Yeah, the Sunday morning show with Jane Pauley.
CBS Sunday morning.
I did not see it yesterday.
It was
That's great. Now, you could win yourself a Big Green Egg. Go to bobandtom.com/contest and pick the winners of the football games beginning Thursday for the week. This is, we're just finishing up week 11. We'll know by tomorrow who our winner is. And then it'll be week 12 starting Thursday. Just pick the winners. Don't worry about the spread. It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look, it's time for Today in History.
That sounds so clear.
Isn't that nice?
It's beautiful.
Put on your cap and gown.
Did we get a new one?
Pardon me?
It's called the wrong button.
Hey, look.
Okay.
Look, this is it. There we go. There's so many wrong buttons I can hit over here. For example, let's see, what's that one? No, sorry, that's
Mariachi.
that's not Today in
Getting
History.
the Mexican corn now.
Sorry. Okay, today
November 20th is the date.
This is fun.
What?
In 1820, an American vessel was actually sunk by a sperm whale. Made history, ladies and gentlemen. Should eventually lead to Moby Dick, I think, the sperm. This is important. 1923, this was invented. It's something we all see every day.
1923, something we see every day.
Invented by Garrett Morgan.
Garrett Morgan, something we see every day. A lamp.
Close. That's part of it.
Oh, it is? A light bulb. No.
Close. Yeah, you're getting close. You're getting warm. It's the traffic light, the 3-position traffic light, red, yellow,
1923?
green.
Wow.
Well, before then, everybody just
they crashed into each other.
Yeah. I think it's a good system.
Sure.
Yeah.
It works. I tend to ignore it early in the morning when I'm driving.
You ignored two on our trip.
There were a couple of red lights. Hey, look, we were in the middle of nowhere. It's pitch black. Sorry. 1982, Drew Barrymore, age 7, hosted Saturday Night Live.
Ah, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
What movie was she coming off of?
E.T.
E.T., yeah. I would think, right?
Yeah, E.T. then.
Probably doing as many drugs as the cast.
Hey.
Or Firestarter, maybe.
She has a nice little daytime TV show now.
Happy birthday, Richard Dawson. The
died of mono.
He
kissed everybody.
He was the famous kisser.
Yes. On Family Feud. Was it Family Feud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a good one. 1947, Joe Walsh, the great guitarist,
was born
on this date in 1947. Joe's out with the Eagles, of course.
Very good.
If you get a chance to go see that Eagles show, it's brilliant. It's one of the best shows I've ever seen. And Joe does several of his solo numbers, makes it even greater. Depending on where you grow up, you might call him Joe Warsh. You say Wash or Warsh, Ace?
Wash.
Wash. Okay, just checking. 1956, Bo Derek. Remember Bo Derek?
Sure,
she was so gorgeous, even those ridiculous Bahamian braids.
They're called cornrows, yes.
That was very popular
culturally.
They were the beads. Everybody had the beads. Boy, getting those out was fun.
Yeah. You just watch the drunks get off the planes from the Bahamas. Oh, I see you got beads in your hair.
You have to be drunk to do that.
Well, it's a terrible look.
It is a horrible look for some people.
Terrible.
Born in 1950. When did the movie 10 come out? With Bo
boy.
Derek? Somewhere in the, was that 80s?
Early 80s, maybe?
70s? With inflation, that's now a 35, by the way. What did we learn on today's show?
What did we learn? Oh, it came out in 1979.
Okay.
Movie 10. Things we learned. Josh, COVID. Chick, COVID. Jeff Hoskey, COVID. All out today.
Wow.
Pat Godwin has moved into the main room and sitting touching distance
It's so
away.
warm. The women are warm. The lights are warm.
Kristi and Tom went grocery shopping Sunday.
Not with each other. Be clear.
I went at 7:30 in the morning. I don't know why that's... Well, it's important because there wasn't a big crowd then. Tom gets no votes on home Christmas decorations / fake tree / in the window. And you came home and it was
House
there.
looks great because I had nothing to do with it.
We had folks from across the pond come to see us at the show in Wisconsin, all the way from the UK. That was great. Pat Godwin had the fabulous Rutabaga song today. I'm
Thank
sure
you
we'll
very
hear that
much.
again tomorrow. Good luck on that plant-based diet. You're doing a heck of a job there, buddy.
Thank you.
Napoleon was in the news today. He's just 5'6", but at the time that's pretty much standard. In fact, tall at the
They sold his cap for, what was it?
$2.1 million.
And Napoleon he wore it sideways.
Yes, he did.
So that his troops would know who he was.
Yeah, we
And
read.
The one that they sold, I think, is a fake. 'Cause it's got that adjustable band in the back. Okay,
Yeah, and
maybe,
it said bought it at Lids.
maybe I'm making that part. Got a tag. Well, thanks very much. We're going to check out. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.